This is an A1 exclusive.
Tell Classic Craig is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. And I'm bringing reading back. Don't I make this shit look cool? Debaters better keep it cool. Might hit up heavy hitters, have a rule, get at you. Have my scholars line you up, and I ain't talking barber school. Peer review party, bring your paperwork. You showed up to debate with no sources, man, that's crazy work. Them ad homs that never work. If you scared, go to church. It's your Allah, no more shirt. The versus series poppin', sir. Till DMG is going down, they mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. Till Ratchet Craig is going down, they mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that.
Oh yeah, we are in the building today. Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314, where today I am your host and I go by the name of Nobody. Always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody, and that is Jesus Christ. Today's topic, we will be talking about atheism versus African spirituality. We got that boy. Everybody know him. Mandinka Mally is in the building. And if y'all been keeping up with what's been going on social media lately with the dude channel and the stuff that he been talking about on other panels, this is a topic that he been wanting to get at for a minute. So today he's about to get at it. JJ, take yourself off mute, my brother. What's up? How you doing, bro?
Right. Peace and blessings, man. Shout out to DMG, Paradigm Shift 314, my brother Nobody. You know, shout out to the Lions Den. My wife, Jenny Hayes, you know. This is a very important topic, man, because, the conscious community, in my opinion, has been diluted with delusion and misinformation. So the first thing I ask myself is who sent some of these characters? I come here, after I bring out my information or whatever, or just bring my views and some of the scholars' opinions and their research about it. I'm not here for war. I'm here to educate. I'm here to enlighten. You see, I'm here to free the mind. I'm here to bring you back home to your holistic roots. You understand me? See, that's what I'm on. You know, and
I
I
feel
see
you,
in this. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I was just gonna say,
So
my
yeah.
brother, if that was your opening, my brother, whenever you start, if you need me to show your screen or anything like that, just let me know. I will be pulling everything up for you. Other than that, I'm gonna go on mute and let you do your thing, bro.
Okay. Well, that wasn't really my opening, man. That was just an introduction. I like I say, it really to me is like I say, if this is a conscious community, a community where we're supposed to uplift each other, how can we promote Charles Darwin and these guys who are pushing, eugenics and scientific racism to our community and hold them as the ones who have the real knowledge? You see, so I ain't finna point no names out, but I'm gonna get into some of the benefits of African spirituality, and we're gonna do a comparative study. Like African spirituality, is that for our people, Africans and African Americans? Is atheist philosophy? Was that ingrained in our blood? Did that come from us, or did that come from the 1700s of Europeans, the ones that come from the age of enlightenment? With all these new ideas of who's superior and who's not. Why are we uplifting these characters and letting them tell us that divination and African holistic practices and rituals is demonic? When all in all they've been stealing holistic views from us. But these characters in the community, ladies and gentlemen, are the ones that we need to expose and eradicate. So yeah, let me, brother, you can chime in with me what you want, bro. If you want, man. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the community. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to edify the body.
Okay, yeah, I will probably have a few questions for you as you're going along, and I'll probably make a couple of statements as well. So, but I'm gonna let you flow for the most part. And for the people in the chat asking, we will be dropping the link. The show just started. JJ gonna get through his presentation. If he allows, we're gonna let some of y'all people come up. He get to choose, and we'll take it from there. But go ahead, JJ. It's on you, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I say, really, I didn't really put no presentation together. I got some notes. I really came up here. I've been kind of busy working, and I still wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, I do have sources, though. I will send you, a real article with sources talking about the situation as far as how African spirituality actually helped us with mental health, versus a atheist philosophy view, So let me pull something up on my phone. I don't, like I said, my computer's messed up, so I'm working off my tablet. All right. So if it's something I need to share, brother, I can send it to you.
You might have to send it to me. Okay, just let me know. But if you don't want to, if you're not able to share nothing and you just want to flow with it, I'm cool with that. It's however you decide you want to do it.
You're right. This ain't no debate. This is really just a call out. Something to enlighten people. Now when it comes to the debate, yeah, for sure, I have everything in order. A lot of this is
Anybody
just
that's in the back, I see y'all in the back. Like I say, JJ won't be letting nobody up at the moment. But when he's ready, if y'all want to stay back there and wait, that's fine. Or if y'all want to jump back in the chat, right now we got Gideon back there, and I don't know who this other person is.
Yeah, get it. They can come up, man. I can start off with them coming up. Yeah, let them come up.
There go Gideon.
Let them come up. Go ahead and introduce yourself until I pull up my information, Gideon. Go ahead, brother.
Shalom. All praise to the Most High in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. I definitely want to give a shout out to my brother DMG, to the brother Nobody. Definitely appreciate you letting me on. Shout out to my brother JJ 7000 Mandinka Mali. I'm just listening to. I seen the title and I'm listening to what you're saying, and it's kind of interesting. But I do, you know, in the name of my desert guard, bro, I do kind of want to give you a little pushback, you know what I'm saying? Just so you could kind of be, you know, aware of what the argument is from certain people.
Okay, so before I get into the meat and potatoes, ladies and gentlemen, see, we can't have. So you already scoffed. Why would you want to push me back when I'm representing a theist point of view? Because African spirituality is about something greater than themselves. I can go through a list of Ula Marie. I can go through a list of all the gods that all over Africa. Just why I don't see why some of these guys is running around here talking about atheism. They got the nerve to say talking about ancestors. You know who
Right,
he is. He was over here the
right,
other week talking about some free smoke. So no, so I don't have nothing against nobody. I'm just trying to bring out something for somebody. You see what I'm saying?
right,
Which
right.
means
Nah,
so yeah, so this is this, but I see a pattern in the community where it's like whoever believes in a creator, they're under attack, but these guys ain't protect. They ain't up here teaching you nothing about the other side and why we should lean that way. It's always attack, attack, attack. You see what I'm
right,
saying? So
right,
now we calling y'all out. All
right,
three of us up here on this panel right now believe in something greater than ourselves, believe in a creator, pay reverence to Africa and our African ancestors. But you not
right,
gonna get on here, you got dang on atheists, and sit up here and tell us that resonates with our people. It don't. It started with David Hume and these guys over in the goddamn Europe somewhere. And that's what we're gonna get into.
right.
That's what we're gonna
Now,
get into.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And JJ, just to say this, you know, because like I say, they're not here, you know. And my thing, whenever I talk to atheists, or not really told to them, but when I talk to atheists like Ankh or something, one thing I always tell Ankh is that I understand his position, right? And I would take his position if I believed what he believed. This is what I mean by that, JJ. So to say you're to say you're Elohim, or to say you're a God, to say you're the creator of the universe, you would have to show that to me. Like you're like my ancestors would have to have some type of record that shows that you are the creator, because we're talking about a creator, right? The creator of all things. So if I'm a person like Ankh, or even if I'm a person like you, JJ, that does not believe in Yahweh as being a creator, and I believe in these other guys like Shango or Olodumare or what have you. If I believed in those gods, then after trial and error, I would have to say yes, I would be an atheist if I did not believe in the Most High Yahweh, because these gods that we're talking about, you know, guys that come from West Africa, guys that come from Egypt, Ra, you know, the god Men. None of these gods manifested themselves to be that creator or that sustainer of all things, nor have they proven themselves to be the redeemer. But when you look into the ancient texts of the Israelites, we see all these prophecies being manifested. So therefore, his record is true. So, like I say, if I'm like and I don't believe in Yahweh and I just hate God, God forbid that will never happen. But you know, Ankh hates Yahweh. So if I'm taking Yahweh off the table, JJ, I'm saying, yeah, I would be an atheist. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but yeah,
Well,
then I
no,
would
no,
be an
no,
atheist.
Yeah, let them
I
respond. You
totally get.
going up the road because Yahweh is a new addition. He like Johnny Gill, come lately. Yahweh was a local storm god. Now I'm here to defend people who believe in the creator. This ain't about Yahweh,
But
the
yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
fella.
Jojo, let me
Because I'm
say
gonna
this,
have a
Jojo.
report to
Jojo, let me say
hell.
this.
Hold up, bro. I let
Yo,
you run on your
I'm not. This me, JJ. Gideon. No, what he's saying is he's not advocating for a
Yahweh crap.
Pacific God right now, bro. He's advocating for theism. I mean,
Right.
deism versus atheism. So he not narrowing it down to who believe in what God. He's putting atheism
Wrong with this
philosophy
guy.
against all the deism, bro. So you should probably more be
Yeah,
on his side, as in thoughts
yeah,
right
man.
now, rather. So if Brother Ankh or any other atheists want to come up, they can defend themselves. But right now, JJ is just
Yeah,
trying
that's
to lay
all.
down the premise of atheist philosophy versus African spirituality. That's what the show about
Okay.
today.
Yeah, nah,
Well, see,
I got that. I got that, but
all right, now,
but
hold up and get in now.
go
I
ahead,
love you,
JJ. Nah,
brother.
because I don't want over. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get to my opening. See, I like to explore the significance of African spirituality. See, even you, Gideon, you connect and resonate to African spirituality because you say that Israelites are in Africa. They were in ancient Africa. You see what I'm saying? Even if they are acclimated with some of the tribes there, you resonate with that. But we got these guys in the community that's pushing European spirituality, ladies and gentlemen. And European spirituality, out of the European spirituality, you're gonna get the age of enlightenment. And out of the age of enlightenment, now they done got a wild hair up there, and now they think that they're more superior with your atheism and with your scientific racism. All this ties in together. So, like I say, I get it. We on teams today, brother. You like Yahweh. I figured there's a creator out there. There's something that fit me more. You see what I'm saying? But hey, if you say Yahweh at the picture, and you would be atheist, then help your soul, young man. But like I said, I want to explore the significant African spirituality and the relevance to the lives of African Americans and Africans. See, this atheist crap don't resonate with us, ladies and gentlemen. See, as we navigate the complexities of our modern world, it is essential to consider the role that spirituality plays in shaping our identities, our communities, and our understanding of the world. You see what I'm saying? This atheist stuff, it started over there in Europe, some goddamn where, man. What the hell going on? You see what I'm saying? And understanding the world. See, African spirituality with its emphasis on interconnections and community. See, hey, you go in the black community. Hey, most of your homes got some kind of creator in their house. Whether it's African spirituality, African Christianity, it's something like that where they know there's something greater than them. But then when we get these goddamn what they call them, these boule types that's coming in the community and keeping us confused and miseducated and tearing down what's resonate within you. Then they need to be called out. Then we need to ask ourselves, who sent you? How can you talk about black African power? And you sitting up there with a Charles Darwin poster in your goddamn bedroom. I'm talking about some of the main leaders of this movement. I ain't even got to call your name because you know who you is. And it's an embarrassment for you to get in front of us with this Eurocentric mindset. You see? So get in. Like I say, brother, I am on your side today. And I understand you want to, represent your God, Yahweh, but hey, would you rather deal with somebody let me ask you this, would you rather deal with somebody who's believing a creator or someone who said it don't even exist at all? Go ahead, you got the floor.
I mean, my preference would be to deal with my brother. Other than that, it doesn't matter after that, because all interactions, are presided over by the Most High, or if you are in His grace. So, but what I'm saying is, like, JJ is like, okay, not even speaking of like making this about Yahweh, just making this about spirituality, right? Just based on that, unless a person is telling me that it's okay just to believe in something that's not real or fake, doesn't validity to it. Now, if you saying it's to do something to do it, then I agree with you. Well, and I understand what nobody is saying also, that he's actually on our side, which you are. But what I'm saying is for you to just think about this even more, so that if we're talking about truth and you think you're speaking truth, then you're saying that spirituality is real. It's not something that's fake. If you're saying it's something that's real, then I'm saying to you that if I took my creator out of the equation and have the record of other spiritual systems or spirituality, then I have to look at atheism or so-called science. I couldn't blame a person for picking one or the other. just to say the least, because the spirituality that we're talking about, although it has some type of feeling and it you know, itching ears or cling to it and it have a feeling, in my opinion, it's not real. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, atheism is foolish. It's crazy. It makes no sense. Too many different elements of creation that exposes atheism. But I'm just saying, if we're talking about creation or spirituality, then I'm speaking of the truth, and everything else I would have to see is like, why bother? That's all.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a person who's been, you know, kind of colonized with the Bible. See, I'm here to help you out today. See, outside of his Jesus belief, ladies and gentlemen, nothing else reigns supreme because the colonizers has took away your spirit, has took away your soul, and got you believing in demonization to deal with divination, to deal with holistic truths and evidences. See, outside of his white Jesus, because you came up believing in white Jesus when you first stepped on the scene as a young man. I ain't trying to hear nothing different. Then you said, well, okay, well, this white Jesus is nonsense, but here's a black one over here. That's what happened to you. See, I'm here today to get you up out of that matrix and for you to appreciate what resonate with you. You are a black man. You're an African. You're an African American. And all this, I would rather go over there because they didn't change the picture of Jesus to white is nonsense. So let me keep going, bro. But you can respond a little bit
Yeah,
later,
and you
man.
talking good and say, bro, I
Hold
appreciate
up,
what you're
man.
saying. I'm
Wait
here
a
to
minute
listen.
now. Well, now don't see now you'd have been Jesus hurt. Now hold up.
No,
Now,
no, bro,
now, wait
no.
a minute, bro. It's okay. I responded to what you said because you keep pumping up what all this Jesus mess, man. Chill out. This ain't about Jesus today. You know, now it's essential to consider the role that spirituality plays in shaping our identities, Gideon, our communities, and understanding the world. See, atheism, you know, it's just an individualist type of little philosophy and thought. You know, these David Dooms and all these other little white philosophers then got they didn't got them to the minds of the brothers and misleading them. You know, the colonizers. You know, they don't understand African spirituality, so they say it's primitive and savagery. You know, they don't know how to deal with a holistic approach of health, you know, dealing with plants and stuff like that. They will demonize this to fit their agenda, Gideon. Let's keep it going. Now, so understanding the world, African spirituality with the emphasis on interconnectedness, community, and reverence for ancestors. Ancestors is very important. African spirituality teach you to honor and respect your ancestors. Well, atheism is do as thou will. It's a whole other law. There's no order. There's no unity in the atheist. There's no atheist movement. It's all individualism, existential individualism, existential atheism. That's what it is. These are Eurocentric European concepts. And we got these guys in front of us trying to teach this nonsense. Let's keep going. Now, see,
Did it
African
ask a
spirituality is
question?
unique. Brother, you're going to have to get off the stage, man. Man, bro, you should have did your own show defending
All
y'all.
right.
This ain't that today, man. Now, I won't let you hang out, but, brother, you fighting me, and I'm fighting against
Yeah, I was
atheists. What
like,
the hell
I
is
don't want
wrong
to
with
push
you?
back. I was just about to ask you. No, I was just about to ask you a good question. Like, how
Go
can the
ahead.
atheists have a problem with slavery? Because I really don't think they can because they're atheists. But go ahead. I'm not trying to like, fight the argument, bro.
All right, well, go ahead. Get into what you're talking about real quick so I can get into the meat and potatoes. Go ahead.
Asking you
There
that.
you go,
I was
Gideon.
asking you that.
Just,
Have
just like that,
Well,
bro.
that ain't
This
that right there ain't on
tonight is
my
an attack on atheism.
yeah, that right there ain't on my itinerary to talk about that. You know, atheism. What was the question again? Yeah, you know, that question you
yeah,
asked
no.
me really why they mad about slavery. That you know that ain't something I looked up. But if you want to kind of ask the question rhetorically and answer, you have the floor, sir.
Good question.
Brother Gideon. But if not, let's get back to it, y'all. So African spirituality with its emphasis on, like I told you, the community and reverence to ancestors offers a unique perspective that can foster a deeper sense of purpose. These atheist guys, they don't have a deep sense of purpose. It's like you die, can't anybody know, the fat lady sing, it's over. That's it. It doesn't resonate in a community. You will not find a whole community of atheists in a black community. You won't. It has nothing to do with us. See? So this could offer a deeper sense of purpose. And this is why they steal that from us. This is why they demonize it. See? Belonging. And it has a meaning. Now, in contrast, ladies and gentlemen, European spirituality has historically been distinct from African American spiritual traditions with their own set of deities. Their deities don't even resonate with us. This European spirituality, which resonated with the age of enlightenment, and out of the age of enlightenment comes the scientific racism, and their skulls are bigger or larger, and all this whole stuff that wasn't even backed up by real science. We never in history was running around talking about there is no creator. This is some late edition stuff. This ain't new edition. Excuse me. This is new edition. Johnny Gill edition. He come late. So like I said, in contrast, European spirituality has historically been distinct from African and African-American spiritual traditions with its own set of deities, practices, and cultural contrasts that has nothing to do with us. The Enlightenment era, in particular, saw a rise of ideas that would later be used to justify what? Colonization, slavery, racism, Jim Crow laws, lynching. Thinkers like David Hume, some of these guys heroes, Immanuel Kant, George Wilhelm, Frederick Hegel wrote about supposed differences between racial groups, reflecting a Eurocentric bias that has been widely critiqued. It's been widely critiqued, these guys, and then you had the nerve in 2025 and get in front of us and question Christianity, question Islam, question Ifa, question voodoo, any of that, for some Eurocentric bullshit. These are the coons and the Uncle Ruckuses and the Sambo that we need to get up out of the community. They mean it's no good. They are sent in. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, man. So, okay. So, as we examine the benefits of African spirituality, we'll also explore how it compares to European spirituality, highlighting the potential of African spirituality to promote healing, growth, and empowerment. By embracing our African heritage and spiritual traditions, we can tap into a rich cultural legacy that offers a sense of identity and purpose and belonging. Through this discussion, I aim to shed light on the value of African spirituality and its potential to enrich the lives of African Americans and Africans. That's my opening right there, man. Before I get into some of the meat and potatoes, Brother Nobody, Brother Gideon, go ahead and respond to what you think you heard, what you heard a little bit, and how it may resonate with you, how it may disagree with you. Go ahead. Y'all got the floor.
No, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I think the question that Gideon was attempting to ask in the rabbit hole that it was going to go down, I think that it was a good question because he was about to ask, well, if you are atheist and atheists don't really account for a moral compass, then they can't even be mad at things like slavery, seeing that atheism will promote stuff like survival of the fittest rather than what's true and what's false or what's morally right or what's morally wrong. Did I kind of get that, Gideon?
Yeah, brother, nobody. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It just makes it clear that when you take that position, you're having you're making your moral compass to be with those who are in power, and nothing that's stable and always present and always the same. So yeah, atheism, scientifically speaking, they have no qualms, or they should not have any qualms about slavery, or redlining, or any of the things that are going on socially between men, women, children, bathrooms, any of that. They should have no problem with that at all. So that's kind of interesting to me. But yeah, that's what I was saying, brother.
And that goes back to what you're saying, JJ. Well, it fits one of the topics that you're talking about when it comes to people who claim, I mean, people who want to be atheists, but then try to attack people that believe in a higher power, which people with a higher power can at least say, well, hey, don't steal, don't kill, don't murder, don't lie, don't do all this stuff. Not because I say so, but because the creator above, this is what he or she or it would want us to do. But when it comes to atheism, they don't have that same benefit. So how can you even call somebody wrong or right or question? So go ahead, JJ. That's what Gideon was trying to say too. So go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good point, Gideon. Things understood need not to be said. So you had to say it because I didn't understand it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm glad you said it now. Things understood need not to be said. You see what I'm saying? And this episode of Goddamn Paradigm Shift is brought to you by common sense. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Let's keep it moving. Like I say, man, these guys in the community, man, I don't know who sent some of these characters, man. What's wrong with being black? What's wrong with having pride in your heritage and your ancestors? Because that's what they do over there. On the other side, they ain't over there promoting African spirituality. Yeah, get the gunshots out. Let me talk about one of their founding forefathers. They ain't gonna really bring to you. Let's explore how David Hume's idea contrasts with those of African Americans or African scholars. See, with those of African Americans or African scholars who value African spirituality, see, they have taken away the value of loving yourself away from us. See, scholars who value African spirituality, Hume's views on race and intellect reflects a Eurocentric bias that's been widely critiqued. In contrast, scholars like Moifi, Kefi, Asante, see, they go the ones like us, y'all. And now don't get me wrong if I butchered it a little bit. And Maluna Karinga emphasized the importance of African spirituality. See, I know some of y'all ain't heard of some of these guys, but I'm here to bring it out today. You hear me? They hide these type of characters from your books, just like they're trying to hide slavery from your books for the kids. Do it. I always remind them. You see? Now let's keep it going. Like I said, Chris, I ain't gonna even call this guy out. But see, he's one of the Uncle Rucks that we gotta evaluate and check. I'm gonna just throw that out there one time. That's it. It slipped out. Now, in contrast, like I said, scholars like Molefi, Kefe Asante, and Muluna Karenga emphasize the importance of African spirituality and culture for African Americans. They argue that embracing African heritage can promote a sense of identity. That's very important. Community and empowerment. While Hume's ideas were shaped by his cultural context, this guy who came up with, he's one of the founding forefathers, this atheist enlightenment bullcrap, always looked down on African spirituality and cultures and anything outside of the West that dealt with them. Why we got characters in our community promoting this goddamn concept? I'll tell you 7,000, you crazy, man. You don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm real with it. Who sent you characters? That's what I want to know. So like I say, after this, man, any of you atheists want to come up here and defend it, any of this nonsense, because I got more to get into. But you more than welcome. Ain't gonna be no, he can't come up here, she can't come up here bringing fake Friday smoke. 7,000 want it all, especially when it comes to this topic, because it don't belong in our community. Atheism don't belong in our community. Say it 3 times in your mind. You know? But so while humans' ideas were shaped by its cultural context, African scholars offer a different perspective that prioritize. Ladies and gentlemen, the word prioritize is very important. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Prioritize your people. African experiences. They prioritize African experiences and worldviews. See, the African scholars' work challenges Eurocentric views and highlights the value of African spirituality and promoting well-being and resistance. By centering African voices and experience, these scholars provide a nuanced understanding of the role of spirituality in shaping individual and collective identity. Let's keep it going. So, African scholars challenge Eurocentric views like David Dunes by highlighting the richness and complexity of African culture and spiritual traditions. They argue that these traditions offer unique perspectives on community. That's very important. Why we keep repeating that. Community and identity and well-being. By centering African experience and worldviews, these scholars provide a counter narrative to dominant Eurocentric perspectives, emphasize the importance of cultural context in understanding human experiences. This challenges the notion that Eurocentric culture and thought are the sole benchmarks for intellectual and cultural achievement. And that's what they push on us. They're more intellectual than us. They're smarter than us. They're more involved than us. In some of these books, they said that they evolved more than us. Let's see. Hold up. Let me see what else. One potential topic, the significance of ancestral worship in African spirituality. The ancestral worship in many African cultures provide a sense of, like I say, connection to the community and heritage. And in this practice can be particularly beneficial for African Americans and Africans seeking to reclaim their cultural roots. How can we be searching over there? In contrast, European spirituality focused on single deity may not offer the same sense of communal connection and ancestral reverence. Their ancestors has nothing to do with us. Zeus and all them characters, Dionysus, none of that has nothing to do with us. Another, the role of spirituality in healing. This is what we've been doing this for thousands of years. Our healing, our holistic approach, and it's demonized. Who sent you? The role of spirituality in healing and wellness. You can explore how the Afro spirituality holistic approach to health and wellness, which often incorporates natural remedies, ritual practices, and community support, and can be more effective for African Americans and Africans than European spirituality. What is that? More individualized and often dogmatic approach, this European spirituality. This could also involve discussing how the Age of Enlightenment emphasizes on reason and science led to the decline of spiritual practices, while African spirituality continues to practice the interconnection of physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Anybody want to say something yet?
Yeah, I just want to say for the people that's in the audience, I have dropped the link If there's anybody in the audience who wants to agree with JJ on holding atheism feet to the fire, hit the link. If there are any atheists in the chat that want to jump on and defend atheism, not attack JJ, not attack religion, but defend atheism, the link is in the chat.
Right.
But nah, JJ, you cooking, man. Do your thing, bro.
All right, let's get back to the meat and potatoes. All right. So the impact of cultural identity on spiritual practices. You can argue that African spirituality's strong connection to African culture and identity makes it more meaningful and relevant to African Americans and Africans than atheists or atheist philosophy or this age of enlightenment. Has nothing to do with us. All they did was try to justify their wickedness, justify colonialism, justify dehumanizing us, justifying slavery, justifying Jim Crow. All right, let's keep going. So, enlightenment emphasizes on reason and individualism, like I said, and it led to a disconnection from cultural and spiritual roots. While African spirituality continues to prioritize community and cultural heritage, which we as a people over here in America have failed to really incorporate in our daily lives, because we have been caught up in the hustle and bustle and every man for themselves type of mentality. And because they have divided and conquered us and gave us all these different names, Moors, Islam, Christians, Hebrews, all of that, keeping us warm, FDA, ABOS, DODOS, none of that makes sense. Let's keep it moving. So I'm not saying everybody's united over there either, but you see culture, you see generational things passed down. What are we doing? We passing down twerking. Women are passing down twerking. Us men, a lot of us are passing down being a gangster. To get back to something that's real, something that really identify with us. Not something that's man-made, something that's sponsored, like somebody with the Wizard of Oz behind the goddamn curtain, a puppet master, to got these guys in front of us thinking that, yeah, we're really successful here when it's only a select few, and they're gatekeepers. Let's keep going. All right. Y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe, man. Please do. Yeah. So, what was that? Okay. So, like I said, the Enlightenment emphasizes on reason and individualism, led to a disconnection from cultural and spiritual roots. These topics often raise the possibility for exploring benefits of African spirituality and critiquing the limitations of European spirituality, atheism, and things of that nature. Let's see. So African spirituality addresses various aspects of life, including health, family, community, preparation for challenges. In many African cultures, spirituality is deeply intertwined with daily life. It is often used to promote balance, harmony, and well-being. For example, traditional African medicine often incorporates spiritual practices, such as the rituals and prayers. There's no atheist prayers. How you connecting to? They don't even believe in the spiritual realm. They are disconnected. It says no such thing because they can't even understand a natural phenomenon. They can't understand paranormal experiences. They can't understand telekinesis because they can't explain it with their goddamn science. Okay. Like I say, when it comes to family and community, African spirituality often emphasizes the importance of ancestors and communal ties. Ancestors are reverenced. And that's very important, man. We lost that. We lost reverencing the elders in our community. Back when I was coming up in the 70s, it was a community raised each child. That was real talk. It felt like a more family, tribal type of setting. Okay. So,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
okay, yeah. All right. So, in Yoruba spirituality, which is one of the many African spiritual traditions, the Orishas are a pantheon of deities, each with their own distinct personalities, powers, and areas of influence. Uladumari, the supreme deity. Ularan, the god of the sky. Oyo, goddess of storms, change, and transformation. Yemaya, goddess of the ocean, fertility, and motherhood. All this was demonized by colonizers. Shango, god of thunder, justice, and masculinity. Isha, god of the crossroads. You know how you come to that crossroads in your life? You got to make a decision. Communication and messengers. Abatala, god of peace, justice, and purity. What is the spiritual guise of this atheist bullshit? There is none. Elega, god of crossroads, also communication and divination. These orishas are reverenced and worshipped in various ways, and each has its own unique characteristic and stories. This is what was stolen from us. This is one of the examples. There are many more orishas in the Yoruba pantheon, and the specific orishas reverence can vary depending on the region and the tradition. In other African cultures, there are similar pantheons of deities. See, there was never, you cannot find an ancient African culture that's this atheist. You won't be able to find it. Even some of the pygmy band too, they had an Adam and Eve story. They had a Garden of Eve story. There's always something greater than them. The hell's wrong with you, Chris Harris? Yeah, I'm calling you out. Because I called you out last week when I was on here, and I want you to come up here and defend this atheist philosophy and tell us how it's beneficial and how it resonates to our people. But you always want to attack somebody else's culture, somebody else's belief. You ain't got nothing. You done gave up on your mommy and daddy God. That was your ancestors. At least I had a little bit more respect for you when you was doing that. Let's keep going. All right. So, okay. So here are some examples of African spiritual systems. There's a Yoruba Orishas, which originated in West Africa, particularly in what's now Nigeria. This system involves a pantheon of deities like Olodumare, the supreme god, or Oyo, the goddess of the storms. Another example is Voodoo from West Africa, particularly in Benin and Togo. This system involves deities like Mawa, the supreme being, and Legba, the messenger god. In Southern Africa, there's a spiritual system of the Zulu people, which involves ancestral worship, and deities like Ulakulaku, the creator god, the Khan people, you know. The Yoruba people of West Africa have a complex system of orishas with deities like, okay, hold up. Excuse me. The Khan people, I already talked about the Yoruba, of Ghana and the Ivory Coast believe in a supreme god named Nyame, which is often depicted as a powerful and wise deity. The Zulu people of Southern Africa have a strong tradition of ancestral worship and believe in a creator god named Ukulukulu. The Dogon people of Mali have a complex cosmology which involves deities like Ama, the supreme god, and Nomo, the ancestral spirits, the ones that was telling them about Sirius B and Sirius C before telescopes. The Masi people of East Africa believe in a single god named in Kia, which is often depicted as a powerful and benevolent deity. Let's look at some of the specific practices and rituals. For example, the Yoruba spirituality practices often perform rituals like the Ebo, which is a ceremony that appease the Orishas and being balanced to the community.
Subscribe now. Subscribe now. Subscribe now.
That's right. Subscribe now. There's also divination systems like to communicate with the Orishas and gain insight into their lives. But with this Christianity and with this white man Bible that's been presented to us, they demonize it. And then you have fools up here that don't even think that once we got a hold of their Bible that they presented in front of us, they use it to their advantage. Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman, Denmark Vesey, Sojourner Truth, Chris Harris. Why you want to sit here and point out, oh, well, you know what? Look how the slave master used the Bible against the black man. Well, you idiot. Once we learned and how to read it, we were inspired by the stories of the Israelites, inspired by freedom and how and Moses. Where's your atheist curriculum that got us inspired, sir? You have none. So while you sit up here trying to question everybody else, why don't you get up here and defend your European bullshit, your European scientific racism that you point? But you talking about, what do you call it, existentialism and all this old madness. And even in that movement, the goddamn Black Panthers, Angela Davis, Stokely Carmichael, all of them was against it because it promotes individualism, sir. None of our ancestors dealt with that. So yeah, you getting called out. We want you to come up here and defend it. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He won't. Go ahead, get in if you want to say something. Brother Nobody. I don't want to act like I'm just hogging the mic.
Oh no, you.
Nah, man, you doing your thing, man.
All right.
Go ahead.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna step back for a little while, but I'm gonna come back a little later. But I'm gonna stay tuned in, man, because you know paradigm shift is where it's at, man, no doubt. But JJ, bro, keep hitting them in the mouth with the info, bro. You doing your thing.
All right, family.
I appreciate you getting in, bro.
Yeah.
All right. I see a lot of people in the chat, and a lot of people have a lot to say, but it's kind of off topic. You know, I believe, because I've seen it for over the last 15 years, if this was a show attacking any belief system, religion, or spirituality, the panel would probably be full. But I feel like because atheism is being put to the fire, even though there are some atheists in the chat, they share a lot in the chat, but nobody is actually hitting the link. For the people who may have that's not what this show is about. Listen to the information. The dude is putting a challenge out there for people who disagree with spirituality and promote atheism. He's trying to see, can they defend the culture when it comes to morality, you know, when it comes to things like that. JJ is simply looking for anybody to come and defend atheism. Go ahead.
And you won't, and guess what? You won't have none of them. Hebrew consciousness, you won't have nothing. Unc West, you won't have nothing. My champion said he's not going to do it. Brother Fontaine and all the other, what's his name? All them guys over there. Little killers. Where you at? Get up here and tell us how it resonate with your spirit, your soul, atheism. How it's passed down from generation to generation. You're not going to be able to do it.
So let me ask you this, then, JJ. You know how
whatever y'all saying in the chat, hey, that don't mean nothing to me. I'm up here on a mission, and that's to bring out this information to edify the body. Well, hey, we drawing the sand in the line right now. Where y'all at? In the 80s. Chris Harris, where you at? You boldly attack Christianity. You boldly attack the Moors and the Muslims and anybody else that reverence a creator. So now we're asking you to come up here and teach us the benefits and tell us about the forefathers of this movement. Because I know who they is. You see? So, I mean, I got so much more information to blow your wig back. Anybody that's in the audience, I can't see you because I ain't really paying attention. I'm focusing on the show, but you're more than welcome to come up here respectfully. But see, I don't do all that chatty patty. I get up on the stage. So if you can't get up here on the stage, then stay in that damn chat with your pom-poms and shake them. Let's keep it going.
So
Let's
JJ,
keep
how
it
you feel
going,
about
nobody. Nobody.
Huh?
They can't come up here, then they just running their pork chop eating lip. That's all I can tell you. Where they at?
Where they at? Because like I say, I've been around for a long time, 15 years. I don't just follow the conscious community. I follow other atheists and believers from all over the internet. It is some people out there. It's a minimum. I probably know about one or two people, and they are white men at that. They defend atheism, but then like you said, who don't want to follow the ancestors, decide to follow atheism. Why don't they have that same zeal to come up here and defend what they believe, if that is indeed what they believe? We've already heard the attacks on, like you said, Israelites, Christians, Muslims, Moors, all that. We've heard that stuff for 20 years. Where is the defense in what they believe? And that's what you're asking. So I just want to put it out there again, man. Hey, that's what JJ wants. Y'all see, he is being respectful. He's not cussing nobody out. He's not going in. He's saying anybody can hit the link just to have the conversation, man. So if y'all not afraid to have the conversation,
any of y'all, Ratchet Craig, hey, one of my students, get up here. Because you wasn't listening when I was trying to tell you that atheism is garbage. Any of them. Because you notice how bold they is, nobody, when we're talking about Christianity, Hebrew Islam, Moorish, African spirit, they got all the goddamn answers then, don't they? We monkey champs and all this old man. Come on, man. Where you at?
I don't really see a lot of shows done about people defending atheism anyway. Like you said, this anybody panel will be full if they was talking about killing the Bible or killing the Quran or something like that. But I not just over here, just period on the Sarnetti's channel. I don't see challenge on believing in what they contribute to it. So hey, this is y'all opportunity if y'all feel free. But I see what you're saying, JJ.
We ain't playing with y'all today. We ain't playing. Now, I got a Christian up here with me too. God dang it. He tired of y'all atheists. Hey, go ahead, nobody. Tell him how you tired of them real quick, man. Go ahead, man. Let your hair down. Hey, man. This is my show. Go ahead.
And it's just so lying, man. I'm cool with everybody. I don't care what you believe, man, but it is a thing going around, like JJ just said, or like I just said, man. It's kind of hard to find people to defend that atheism stuff. Not to tell us about evolution or to say, well, prove this and prove that. I don't see their proof of what they believe that goes back to what JJ just said when it comes to culture and morality and things like that, man. So that's my only position. That don't mean I can't be friends with y'all online. I got atheist people in real life, people from all walks of life. So that's not my standpoint. But I do like the topic that JJ is putting forward today on the show, which is pretty much who gonna defend atheism. That's really what it comes down to, at the end of it.
That's right, man. I mean, there's got to be some balance. I mean, we see y'all, we hear y'all, we hear your little points and your cries and your moans, your complaints. But now we got some cries. We got some complaints. You sit up here, we done find out who your founding forefathers is. It's a bunch of Europeans. You hear me? Nobody. It's a bunch of old guys running around wearing white wigs and powder on their face. You hear me? Yeah. That's right. Shout out to DMG, man, for letting me come do the show there. I was one of the original guys that came over here when the show first started back in the day. He said, yeah, JJ, you sure did give me a shout out. You goddamn right. Yeah.
It's all love over here.
It's that damn right. Let me keep it going, man. See, the guys that fear me, they don't want to see me in circles like this. That's what it is. Well, too bad. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's explore some of the potential disadvantages of atheism that these guys like the Uncle Western Sisters and the Chris Harrises don't tell you about. See, one possible disadvantage is that atheism can leave individuals without a sense of spiritual connection, a meaning in life. Some people find that a belief in a higher power or spiritual realm provides them with a sense of purpose and direction. See, this is passed down and greater than us. See, another potential disadvantage is that atheism can make it difficult for individuals to find comfort or solace in times of crisis or hardship. You know, studies have shown that these atheists, they are more adapt to having a mental breakdown when dealing with life than somebody who believes in something greater than himself. You can go to the Mayo Clinic. You hear me? And many other studies. See, so many people turn to their faith and spiritual practice during a difficult time. This is why this is very important to us. And atheism may not provide the same sense of comfort or support. They just, Charles Darwin, he the man, that's it. That's what you get fooling with them. See, atheism can also be seen as lacking. Now look at that, y'all. A sense of accountability. You don't want to fool with these atheists. They don't have a sense of accountability, y'all. It's do as thou will. They do what they want. Whole of the law. Some anti-LaVey type nonsense. You hear me, y'all? Now, they don't have a sense of accountability to a higher power, which can lead some individuals to act without moral constraint. These atheists, y'all a mess. Y'all need to get somewhere and sit down, man. However, many atheists argue that morality can be derived from human values and ethics. That's their little excuse, But some people may also view atheism as dismissive. They just dismiss cultural and historical traditions. They don't even care. You see, they're deeply rooted in spirituality, faith. They just dismiss that, call it barbaric and savage. These are the 40 founding forefathers who come up with these concepts that African spirituality is demonized and barbaric. Why would we want to listen to them in 2025, Uncle Wes? Christine Harris? Why? So atheists can be seen as challenging these traditions, which can lead to conflict or tension within communities. See, additionally, atheism may not provide the same sense of community. Where's the atheist community, y'all? Of belonging. And many people find in faith-based communities, many people find that their faith community provides them with a sense of support, connection, and belonging. There's also potential social disadvantages to atheism. So now you're getting socially disadvantaged fooling around with atheists, y'all. You take heed to that. You're getting socially disadvantaged. Such as social stigma or discrimination against. Yeah, we discriminating against you idiots. In certain communities. Now it's worth noting that these are potential disadvantages. And this is something that we just got to deal with. Hey, nobody. Hold up. I need to jump on from my phone because my tablet is messing up. Hold up.
Okay. Yeah. Go on, switch over if you need to.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try to read through this real quick, then we're going to get to some more meat and potatoes. Now, look at this. Now, some early European thinkers who challenged traditional religious beliefs, these are the Uncle Weston and Chris Harris's founding forefathers, y'all. And the queue, outside the queues, all the leading monkey atheists in the community. You see. Now, look at this. Some early European thinkers who challenged traditional religious belief include, Baruch Spinoza, 17th century philosopher who developed a view of God, another, pantheistic. I can't pronounce that. But I couldn't say it. Yeah, pantheistic. Okay. Another is David Hume, the one I talked about earlier, an 18th century philosopher who questioned the rationality of religion and belief. But they want to rationalize and make up excuses for how they colonized us, how they dehumanized us, how they did all these different tests on us, how they presented eugenics and redlining and all that, breeding farms, buck breaking, all of that. Jim Crow. See? That needs to be emphasized. Let's keep going. There's also Julien Offray de la Mettrie, a French philosopher who argued for a materialistic worldview. See, they're so materialistic, y'all. Paul Henry Theory, Baron, look, he sound like old Dracula type Baron de Hobelach, was a prominent atheist thinker of the age of enlightenment. See, these guys coming up to this nonsense. Here's another one of your heroes, Chris Harris. Dennis Diderot, Diderot, a French philosopher and critic and challenged traditional religious views. Voltaire, while not critique organized religion and advance for reason and tolerance. Like there is no reason and tolerance in African spirituality. They have to observe nature to come up with a conclusion of weather and different things animals do. The hell wrong with you? Bars. Let's keep it going. Now, these thinkers contributed to the development of various philosophical and intellectual, so-called intellectual movements that question traditional religious beliefs. Hold up, y'all. I'm almost done. I won't be on here too long. I know there's other shows going. I know I've been on here for an hour. Keep it short and sweet. But I want to switch over to my other one. Okay, I got some more information. But let me read one more thing. I'm gonna switch over.
Okay.
Like I said, they're scrambling and scraping in the artists with 7,000 come up here. I'm calling you out. You got so much to say when you up here teaching and preaching, and then when somebody else try to come up here, oh no, they can't come up here. Oh no, yeah, I'm him. I'm Mr. Television. No, you ain't. You're a fraud. You fugazi. Because we ain't seen you once get up here and teach anything about atheism and how it's beneficial to our people. You need to be teaching us the founding forefathers and how they inspired you to be a patriot. All that, sir. Free Smoke Friday. Man, that was free fluff. That's all that was. Free Fluff Friday. Starring Mr. Harris. This is a debate league over here. So that means you can get called out too, sir. Right? Let's keep it going. Hold on, I'm leaving you one more thing. Nobody, then we're going to switch it up. All right? Now.
All right.
During the era of colonization and slavery, many European thinkers and colonizers viewed African spirituality as primitive and uncivilized. Some European explorers, missionaries, and colonizers saw African spiritual practices as pagan and heathen and sought to convert Africans to Christianity. Some notable European thinkers who wrote about African cultures and spirituality, often with a biased or Eurocentric perspective, include philosophers and historians of the time. However, it's essential to recognize that these views were often shaped by the cultural and historical context. Well, no shit, Sherlock. We know it was shaped by the historical and cultural context. Now look, atheists, they don't even have a holistic approach to healing that involves, spiritual or supernatural elements. You see? They can't connect. They're up here tearing up the goddamn planet. They might prioritize physical health through exercise, nutrition. There's no spiritual connection in that. All right, hold up. See, there is evidence to support that African societies were had sophisticated systems of traditional medicine and holistic approaches to healing that predated European influences, Christine Harris. Many African cultures have a long history of using herbal remedies, spiritual practices, and community-based healing approaches that are tailored to the specific cultural and environmental context. See? And look, some European colonizers, traders did observe and learn from African medical practices And there's evidence of cross-cultural exchange. Borrowing, however, it's important to recognize that African medical knowledge and practices were often misunderstood, dismissed, and suppressed by European colonizers. African church. Okay, this last one that we're gonna switch over, all right? I know it's another show, but let me just say this: in African spirituality, various plants are used to holistic healing properties. For instance, the bashab is believed to house spirits and use meditation to gain wisdom. The moringa, the moringa, you know about that because Chief X said you stole all his moringa. You didn't pay for it. But anyway, moringa is celebrated for its nutrient-rich properties, boosting immunity and overall health. Atheism doesn't provide these type of herbal remedies. They don't. It is also used in rituals like planting seeds for health and prosperity. Other plants include the Cephalandia for immune boosting and adaptogenic benefits, the aloe vera for soothing skin irritations and aiding digestion, and bucha for its diuretic and anti-inflammatory properties. Frankincense is valued for its detoxifying effects and regenerative abilities. The scessulum is used for the mood-enhancing properties, addressing stress and anxiety. The rulibus is also plays a role for traditional healing practices. You know, you want a source on that, you can go to indigenous African medical plants. You can go to the use of African American botanicals and the ancient wisdom, modern wellness, exploring Africa. So, like I say, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna do like 15 more minutes. And as a matter of fact, if anybody want to smoke right now, come up here and defend atheism. I doubt if they do, but I got a little bit more information, and then we can call it a day because I know some other shows is trying to play. So I'm gonna jump off and jump off from my phone. All right.
All right.
Keep it going and flowing. All right.
I got you, man. Hey, shout out to the brother JJ7000. Today's show, Atheist Philosophy versus African Spirituality, man. I'm just hosting today, as y'all already know, so nobody take no shots at me, man. I'm cool with everybody. I get along with the Africans, the Latinos, the Europeans, the Middle Easterns, the Asians, everybody, man. I'm just being a good co-host, just like any other time, man, even though everybody know I am a Christian. I do believe in God, but that ain't the topic of today's show, of course. I'm waiting on JJ to come back in on his laptop. Again, if there's anybody out there in the audience pertaining to the show that JJ has going today, if there's anybody who want to defend atheism, you can hit the link. If there's anybody who agrees with JJ on a lot of the topics that he gave and want to add to those points that he gave, he's not able to share his screen because he was actually on his phone rather than his laptop. So he's going to leave, come back in on his laptop, and I just started back up. What up? We got that boy Ratchet in the building. What's good, Ratchet?
I ran and he seen me coming. He go, run. JJ
running.
Oh, man. Yeah. JJ running, man. Oh, man. He see Big Bad Ratchet up here. He ain't coming back.
Sorry,
he ain't coming back.
So he ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back. Yeah. Where you at, JJ?
Ratchet, while we're waiting on JJ to come back, can you let the audience know what else we got coming up today?
Today we have Apollo Bay versus D. Michael Everett. Debate is 7:15 Central Standard Time, 8:15 Eastern Standard, and I don't know what Cali on. They're about 4:15 or 5:15 Cali, the Pacific. So around that time. So this coming up next today, y'all. This versus series. It's gonna be for the ranking opportunity. So we gonna see what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all stay tuned in to Paradigm Shift TV 314, man. The bros are behind the scenes putting together all kind of debates and shows for y'all entertainment. As he said, y'all know the Versus Series is live in 2025, the hottest tournament on YouTube, man, and any other way that you can find a debate league anywhere on social media, man. You know what I'm saying? We're still waiting on the brother, JJ
Yeah.
7000, to come back into the building.
Hey,
Peace to everybody in the chat. We do see y'all, and
yeah,
we do appreciate y'all.
the chat, you know, they get at each other, get that Mandinka Molly. I'm confused. I'm really confused, and I got to ask JJ because I think it's Mandinka Molly versus JJ on his spirituality. I don't think this is about atheism. I think it's him questioning his whole spirituality right now. So I got to ask him about that.
Did you hear any of the stuff that he was saying?
Yeah. He would give a bunch of information, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get that. I couldn't get the connection, like. I just need some clarification. That's all. I ain't for the Ricky show. I ain't gonna argue with him. This is his show.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
I already know.
this
I
is
already
his show.
Yeah. He was just pretty much putting it out there that, and we all know this. It don't matter if you're a believer or atheist or not. This is just pretty much common sense. But he was pretty much just saying that, you know, when it comes to people who believe in spirituality and all that stuff, they get attacked, and you know, they hit panels and they defend whatever it is that they believe. So he was pretty
Nah, he
much
said African spirituality. It wasn't spirituality. It was
well,
African spirituality.
the title says African spirituality, but as he went on his rant, you see, he named everybody. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, you know, any belief in a higher power is what he was saying, or whatever. But again, he was pretty much just trying to find people who would want to defend atheism the way that people believe in the system defend theirs. That's pretty much what he's saying.
I was just trying to find out what African spirituality is. I know it's I know people believe in a higher power. I'm just trying to figure out what was Africa's. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a distinction. And all them people that he was naming, the colonizer, what he trying to do? Make all Europeans atheists out there? I ain't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right.
Yeah, like, come on, them folk
put an umbrella.
Yeah.
But no, I think he was specifically naming the ones that he named, because he did name a few names. So he was pretty much. I'm just assuming he was pretty much putting it on the colonizers.
When he said they call our people pagans and heathens, there was Christian, European Christians, colonizers.
European fake Christians, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they weren't no fake Christians. You wasn't even Christian before they was Christian. Not the people in America.
No.
So you know what I'm saying? Not the people in West and Central Africa. They wasn't. They became Christians after the Europeans.
That ain't true, but I guess that's a conversation for another time.
That ain't true. Okay, that ain't true. Everybody said that ain't true. We gotta do a timeline on that one. Timeline is just a strong everything.
Well, it's already been done. If you decide to go look it up, I mean, from any kind of unbiased source, it's already notable. But I know what the notions is around the conscious community, so people just run with that, and it's fine. But anyway, that's a whole different topic.
Where's JJ? I'm just messing around with JJ. I'm just trying to keep the show going. I ain't want you up here by yourself
Right.
too long. So you know, I do have some questions to ask him. Cedric, you will not be getting the link. Cedric, you will not getting the link until JJ come back, because I don't need you to talk behind his back. Say it in his face. Right.
I will drop the link when JJ come back. I will drop the link. Like I said, anybody who want to defend atheism or anybody who want to piggyback on what JJ was saying about atheism, this is not an attack on JJ or nobody else that's on the panel, we're gonna straight keep it on the information. Y'all can see the topic of discussion on the headlines: atheism philosophy versus African spirituality. So he was pretty much again looking for somebody to defend atheism, not to attack spirituality, but to defend atheism. So he should be coming back in like a minute or two. As soon as he get back,
Yeah,
I will drop the link. All y'all
shout
asking
out,
for it, hit the comment.
hey, shout out to Corey Dawson, man. Hibby Heru Conscious. We'll be having a debate August the 24th. Since he in the comment section. And the winner of that will be facing Pan African Davis, our world champion of the Versus
World
Series.
champion.
For his
Damn.
title. Yeah, for his title. So to Corey and Heru agreed on it. And so we put it together. But y'all do have to have a face off to Corey. So you want to do it? We can do it next Sunday, right? Just answer that question for me, to Corey. That's the procedures. You don't skip the procedure. Face off, got to happen. So give me an answer, Corey.
Correct. Is that the same debate where they're talking about the moon and the reflection of light?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, that one. But they got to have a traditional face off. That's for promotion reason. We promote over here, and we try to hype it up because we want it to be a big fight. And y'all two guys are big fighters, so you know.
I don't know what chat. I don't know all the chats that Corey is in, but what I will say is when they dropped that thumbnail for that debate and those chats last night, people went crazy to Corey. So, hey man, it like you got a big one on your hands, bro.
Yeah.
Big one on your hands.
Yeah. So you know.
Okay. What we got coming up tomorrow, Chris?
Oh, we have Big Hemi versus the Islamic Isa, the Islamic Intimidator. And I can't remember the name of these titles because I'm on my phone. I can go back and look while on the phone, but I think it was Jesus just a prophet. Hemi is saying no. Yeah, Hemi is saying no, of course, and the Islamic Intimidator saying yes.
Yes, yeah, that's gonna be a good one too, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think y'all dropped like 3 or 4 of them in the back chat last night. All 4 of them, man, look like some lit debates. Not only the topic, but
next
the people
week,
that are actually in the debate.
And next week we got A1 versus Anonymous Hebrew.
That's gonna be lit too.
Hey, Anonymous Hebrew, you in the chat? Give us the title of that debate, brother. For the audience, man. Give us the title of that debate. Oh, this gonna be fast. The debut of Anonymous Hebrew. You know how long I've been trying to get this guy over here, man. You know, he one of my favorite debaters. Yeah, he's one of my favorite debaters. So you know, I was like,
we got the boy JJ. We got the boy JJ back in the building. JJ, we had a couple of people who want to hit the link, man. I'm finna try to name them out for you and let you know who they are. And Anonymous Hebrew want to hit the link. We got Christopher Lamont said drop the link for says. So I'm finna drop the link. If you okay with that?
Yeah, let me finish my last little 7 minutes, man. And then drop.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, JJ, before you start, man, how you doing, bro? How you doing, brother Mandinka Bali?
Is that one of my biggest fans, Magic Crane? He said I was his favorite debater.
You called me.
I'm your favorite debater. What's your new favorite debater? Now you got a new one?
Yeah, you know I switch up every month, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, I switch up every month.
Now I'm getting jealous. Where you at so I can beat him so I can beat him?
It's Anonymous Hebrew this month. It's Anonymous Hebrew this month, bro.
right, so
Go ahead, brothers. Go ahead.
see, like I was saying, man, I'm not here to try to get nobody to convert over to African spirituality. Basically, I was showing for those who's kind of slow to catch up, they mustered it around, the benefits of how it resonates as a black man to Corey. He said, I don't know what they talking about, but you over here talking about Esau, the white man. So, bro, I know you feel better from that ass whooping I put. I know you is. You had a mental breakdown during and after the debate, sir. So you can't even be non-biased when it comes to judgment on information. All right, let's get back to it. All right. I see you in the audience. Yeah. I see him in the audience peeking out the bushes, But anyway, so my whole thing is, Ratchet Craig, brother, so you're an atheist. So let's turn up the show a little bit. Now, can you give me 3 benefits of atheism? Go ahead. You got the floor. You got the floor. Yeah. 3 benefits of atheism, sir.
Ratchet, he talking to you, bro.
What'd you ask my phone, bro? I thought you had 7 minutes to talk your shit, bro. Damn, that was a quick 7 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's good. Hey,
what you said 3 benefits?
Ain't know what happening now. You heard everything else. So you know what they do, brother Nobody. When you get an atheist court, you got 2 believers on the panel, you're in some trouble.
I was paying attention, bro. I didn't know you were gonna ask me a question, man. I didn't know that was the ask Ratchet Craig a question shit. I'm gonna be asking you a question,
brother.
I'm gonna be asking you a question.
Well, go ahead, man. Give us a couple of benefits of atheism right here up here. You've been an atheist for 15 years. Give us
Okay. The benefit of atheism, 3 of them. I don't have to believe in a higher power if I don't want to. That's the main one. I had the freedom of choice. So that's the main one. So, I don't know what to tell you. It's not a philosophy or nothing. I just don't believe in a higher power. I don't believe in ghosts and goblins, none of it. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's inspirational for most people. They need a spirituality, hope, and faith. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's cool on them. But that ain't me. So that's all I got to say.
So what I'm asking you, what made you decide to deal with the atheist philosophy? Because it is a philosophy. It's a bunch of ideas, conjured up by, from these Europeans, the age of enlightenment. So, I mean, what drew you to that? I mean, why not resonate with your ancestors who believed in the Creator? Why jump over to some other side of the fence? And these guys don't even deal with you. Go ahead, you got the floor.
I mean, even when I was a believer, I had my doubts, man. I had my atheistic views, man. And it wasn't coming from no European. The word probably came from European, but I thought I didn't believe for a long time, even when I was trying to make myself believe. I don't even talk to white people like this, so I don't even know. I don't even listen to these stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I ain't never just listen to some white people go to atheist philosophy class. I just learned about atheist philosophy for you. You know the person that I learned that from. So thanks for opening my eyes. I guess I don't know what to tell you, but I'm still gonna be an atheist, though, brother.
You've been one of my favorite students for years. Let me tell you something. We got Ted in the building. The ranking Lions Den champion is running from silk to shocker. Go ahead.
Be no done that.
First of all, I can't run from something that I done ate and shit out. It would be gross to play with your feces.
Yeah.
And at this point, Silky is my feces. But to the subject at hand, I have two questions for you, JJ, and then I'll give a little explanation. Do you believe in Zeus?
I'm sorry.
JJ,
So,
do you believe in
Zeus.
Zeus?
He said books or Zeus?
Zeus,
Zeus.
the,
Do you
the,
believe
the
in
Greek
Zeus?
god
The Greek
Zeus.
God.
Do you believe in Zeus?
I believe that there was a belief in Zeus.
I didn't ask you that. So no, you don't believe in Zeus. Do you believe in Thor?
I believe that there was a belief in Thor.
And so you don't believe in Thor either. Now, I believe that there's a belief in a skydaddy, but I don't believe it. So we see we're on equal footing. I simply don't believe. There is no philosophy. There is no structure. There is no organization. All that diatribe you went on was purely unnecessary and apologetic that works to keep those that believe in line. But atheist means I don't believe. And I don't believe none of it. Spookism is spookism. My epistemic value, my epistemology, my belief value lies in higher in higher cortex. I need evidence. Simple. That's just the way I am. You don't choose what you believe. You are either convinced by the information or you're not. And I'm simply not convinced. I don't believe you. So that's the end of the story. Now, it is not a thing. The fact that I'm saying I don't believe you is the fact that you who have this belief requires and try to make me believe what you believe. Why is that necessary? Believe what you want. I simply don't. That's it. There is nothing more to it. There's nothing to add to it. You can quantify that with different reasons. But at this moment, I can be a complete and utter dunce, know nothing about reality, simply that nonsense, what you there told me about coming out of that book, I don't believe it. You can't get around that. There's nothing you can do about that. There's no philosophy required. There's no what is better. No, I simply don't. The thing you just said, the thing you just read. Wait. Turn to the other page. That. I don't believe you. That's the end of that. And there's nothing you can do but your apologetics that fail each time to convince people who don't believe. Now, the question is rather, why is it so necessary to convince me who don't believe? I make no attempt to convince you otherwise. Simply when you say A, I say, no, I don't believe, and I might say B. But otherwise than that, there is no discussion. So all this appeal to emotion, all this rhetoric is simply your inability to accept that there are people who are not convinced. And you know why that's an issue? Because you don't believe the nonsense either.
Are you done? Are you done on your Eurocentric parade? Now, what you said was a whole bunch of nothing.
You telling me
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
I don't
brother.
believe you.
Hey, brother, be quiet. Bro, go ahead. You got the floor. Go.
No, JJ, it's on you. Go ahead. It's
Okay,
on you,
see,
JJ.
this is proof that atheism is a lesser opponent when it comes to spirituality. They can't even contain themselves when it comes to conversation. You see, African spirituality teach you to honor your elders. I'm your elder. I'm 4 years older than you, sir. You don't even respect that because you want to sit up here and push this Charles Darwin nonsense. Now, atheists often point to natural processes and scientific explanations to account for the complexities of the universe.
No, it don't.
Brother, you got to go in the back, bro, because I'm a teacher. You just, brother, chill out. They might argue that the universe operates according to physical laws and principles such as gravity, electromagnetism, and evolution, which can explain the complexity and diversity of the natural world. See, some atheists also point to the successes of science in explaining various phenomena, from the behavior of subatomic particles to the expansion of cosmos. They might see the complexity of the universe as a result of natural processes and evolution over billions of years, rather than to work with the divine creator, ladies and gentlemen. See, this perspective emphasizes on the role of human inquiry and scientific investigation to understand the universe. Like physical laws like gravity and electromagnetism have limitations, ladies and gentlemen. This is where science failed to understand the supernatural. In areas where they are not fully understood, so they dismiss things because they can't figure it out, like Cedric up here.
So
Gravity doesn't fit well with quantum mechanics, sir.
So you're doing your
Be
presentation
quiet,
over?
bro. Hey, nobody, get him out of here.
Okay, bye.
It's my show,
See you
bro.
later, bro.
Chill out.
I'm out.
Yeah, get back in the audience.
Come on, hold up, y'all. We ain't gonna kick nobody out right now.
I let him run his goddamn mouth. No, hold up. So there ain't no hold up. Because I said that respectfully. We can run the goddamn tape. And now it's my turn. He can't shut his goddamn atheist goddamn ape lip. Nigga, I'll take the goddamn belt.
He gone. He left on his own.
Get your ass out of here, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't do that on your show. What you mad about? All right, let me continue. Now, where was that, man? When I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah. So, where was that? Okay, here we go. Now, physical laws, let me reiterate. Yeah, you better run up out of here because you can't contain yourself. Physical laws like gravity, next atheist up, like gravity and electromagnetism have limitations, y'all, in areas where they're not fully understood. For example, gravity doesn't fit well with quantum mechanics, and scientists are still working on to reconcile these theories. Gravity does not fit well with quantum mechanics, ladies and gentlemen. Another area is dark matter. Why are you trying to come up here and act like science is absolute? Let me tell you some of the flaws, sir. I knew you was going to pop your little head out. I'm already ready for you. Another area is dark matter and dark energy, which make up a large portion of the universe, but aren't well understood. There's also the issue, this ain't a discussion. You goddamn right, it's a discussion that you can't handle, sir. It's like when I beat you up in the goddamn Columbus debate. You're going to get beat down again to this. Matter of fact, you need to defend the Lions Den belt and stop trying to hold on to it. Matter of fact, I might debate you and take it. How about that? Since you want to pop up here. Now, there's also an issue of what caused the Big Bang, or what lies beyond the boundaries of the observable universe, ladies and gentlemen. See, these little scientific fellows, they don't ask these type of questions. See, these areas of uncertainty, Cedric, don't necessarily invalidate the physical laws, but they do highlight the complexity and the need to continue research and refinement. Let's dive deeper into the areas of uncertainty since you want to pop up here. One major challenge is reconciling general relativity with quantum mechanics. When you going to answer that question? Huh? General relativity describes gravity and the large-scale structure of the universe, while quantum mechanics explains the behavior of particles at the atomic and subatomic level. However, these two theories don't work well together. They can come work well together, you two. Luke and Cedric. Don't come up here and challenge me because we set up a debate and I'll take over the debate. When has it? I'll be Vince McMahon, the champion of my own league. So stop playing, bro. You up here mad because we talking about your European forefathers. You, Chris Harris, Juju, Q. Y'all on the forefront of this movie, so y'all get called out. Let's keep it going. All right. These areas of uncertainty don't necessarily invalidate the physical laws, but
they do highlight the complexity and the need for continued research and refinement. Let us dive deeper into the areas of uncertainty. One major challenge in reconciling general relativity with quantum mechanics. General relativity describes the gravity and the large-scale structure of the universe, while quantum mechanics explains the behavior of particles at an atomic and subatomic level. However, these two theories do not work well together, and scientists are searching for a more comprehensive theory. They're still searching because they don't understand. So it's not absolute. Another area of uncertainty is dark matter and dark energy. These mysterious components make up about 65% of the universe, but scientists don't know much about them. Dark matter presence can be inferred by the gravitational effects, but its natures remain uncertain. Dark energy is thought to be driving the accelerating expansion of the universe, but its properties are also shrouded in mystery. Science cannot explain everything. So because science can't explain dark matter, does that mean dark matter don't exist? The Big Bang, how about that, sir? So you want to pop up here, jump back up here and get beat down. The Big Bang Theory describes the universe origins, but scientists still don't know what triggered the initial expansion. Get up here and explain that. Or what existed before the universe, began expanding. What existed before the universe began expanding, Cedric? The universe ultimate fate is also uncertain, with possibilities ranging from the Big Crunch, which means everything will be out of existence, even your biggest goddamn star. These uncertainties highlight the complexities and mysteries of the universe. And scientists continue to explore new theories and observations to better understand, but you see what I'm saying? They can't figure it out. See? So let me just...
Hey, Mr. Mandinka, can I ask you a question, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to ask you a question. You went to science. What was your point of going to science? What you trying to call out?
You know why I did that? Because you got this guy up here. Yeah. Because he comes up here. Yeah, this is no discussion. Science is absolute. My founding forefather, Charles Darwin, said. Man, get up out of here with that shit. You know why? Because you have been brainwashed as a Eurocentric who hate himself, hate anything about Africa, hate African spirituality, hate the holistic approach to observing nature, to coming up with your conclusion, to coming up with your theory. They want to say that critical thinking is not part of African spirituality. That's a goddamn lie. And I'm here to prove them. And I'm here to prove that this atheist nonsense can get shut down because it has nothing to do with us. Now, who said that you want to smoke? You want to get up here and defend atheism versus African spirituality?
Hey, if we let it back in, y'all got to have a corresponding back and forth.
No. All I need him to say is yes or no. He's already disrupted, so he can't come back up here unless he want to get up here and give us some good points about atheism.
No, but what I'm saying is y'all got to have a dialogue. If you gonna be saying this my show, I don't want him to kick it out.
Hold on, brother. Now, when he went on his talk, if you can rewind the tape, sir, I sat there and been quiet. So I'm tired of y'all trying to put I don't have a discipline. Well, I'm sitting up here.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the rules of engagement. It's just rules of engagement.
Get that spell to him because I have discipline. When it's my turn, they can't handle it. That's the problem. So you ain't gotta tell me. So I'm just trying to establish a rule of engagement for both of y'all. If you already know, I'm cool with it. But hey, Ratchet Craig, let me just say this. I want him before he starts to give us 3 benefits of atheism for the Black community and go into detail. Then he can ask me. Then I can elaborate off what he said. Because I already asked you to answer this question. So he come up
And
here.
that's how it should go, because JJ is looking for
Right.
people to defend atheism, not for him to defend what JJ believes, but
Mhm.
him to defend atheism. That's the conversation.
Thank you.
I mean, that's the rule of the game. That's the rule of the game.
That's the concept of the show. Where your
Yeah,
atheists at?
Now, hold on, hold on. I thought it was African spirituality versus atheism, and based off your presentation. But and what you saying right now, because you saying something right now. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to lay down the rule of the game. You say it's 3 questions. That's the rule of the game. You got to answer 3 questions first. 3 wishes.
No. I said 3 questions. See, now you see. Hold on. Let me put
3
words in my mouth.
benefits. Yeah, 3 benefits.
I want him to come up here and convince us. Convince us. Why African spirituality is not it, and this is it over here. Atheism, the founding forefathers really inspired me to believe this and that, and this is why this resonates with the African and African American community. That's what I want, because I can show you African spirituality will resonate with the African and African American community. They not like that. Jenny Hayes, my wife, I love you, baby. I know you're watching. Yeah. Lions Den in the building.
What's up, Miss Hayes? How you doing? Congratulations to if I ain't never told you, Mandinka about it. Yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah, man. That's what. Who we got up here? Who we got? Go ahead, brother. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? This is Brother Hercules. How you doing, man?
All right, Brother Hercules. I'm blessed by the band.
I just want to say real quick, man. You was on fire. You was on point, and that the problem with people like the pseudo killers is that they come from that Eurocentric point of view, but they don't understand that, and they think that it's normal because what we've all been taught and educated in the West. We all graduated from a Western university. We got our degrees and certificates from a Western university, so we're not thinking like people in traditional African thought. We thinking like Westerners. We approach our problems and solution the way Westerners do. And so when people talk about black people talk about they atheists and they don't believe in spirituality, they don't understand that they are bringing forth they not practicing what the ancestors does. They practice what the European do. That's what I'm saying. And so that's a Eurocentric mindset, and they don't understand that. And what you were saying and how you was explaining, spirituality and how it also, but many people don't see that because they don't study it. They don't see the science in spirituality. African spirituality was based on science. It's not a religion. That's the thing. And for me, I don't know I'm a person, so my background is in mathematics. My degree is in mathematics. I want to show you guys real quick. We talk about they can't prove, that they can't prove a God exists or whatever, right? Or the creator exists, right? Let me show you real quick. On my wall, this ain't even free. On my wall right now, I'm working on proving mathematically. Because when you follow African spirituality, you could prove it mathematically. It lines up. But if you follow a European religion, you can't prove it. It's not going to work. So I've been reading and studying books on more in African spirituality and getting deep with it, and so now I have a deeper understanding, and now the logic is making more sense. So yes, we can show that quantum, the quantum, as you were saying, quantum physics and relativity is related, but Western do that.
Hey, hold on right quick. Can you repeat that link, man? You one of them atheists he was talking about, JJ. So yeah, hit that link.
Yeah, I dropped it for him.
Hey, Reggie Craig, I'm talking about YouTube channel.
Nah, bro. You try to call me your student, bro. You try to call me your student. I'm up here. I'm up here. Answer your question. I'm supposed to be questioning you though. I'm supposed to be questioning you, but you know, you don't want nobody to question you. You want to question
Yeah, I
somebody
do,
else.
man.
Not ask
Come
you a
on.
question.
Don't act
Yeah.
like that, bro.
Hey, brothers,
Yeah,
Let me say
we
this
all
real
good.
quick.
We
Hold
all
up, hold
good.
up,
It's your show.
hold up, y'all.
It's your
Hold up.
show.
For the
JJ, I
people
just
who
wanted to
just
say
came
that,
in the
man.
chat,
Show you my support. You know, you was on point, and we need more black people. You know, we have to start getting back to our African spirituality and science combined.
Right.
We gotta get back to that. That's because you know that AI is coming, man. That AI is coming.
hold up,
Hey,
everybody.
stay up here, brother. Hey, brother
Hold up.
Hercules, stay up here on the panel. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
Hercules,
get you
okay.
information. We
For
gonna-
everybody that's new to the chat, everybody who new to the chat, for the atheists that are hitting the panel, JJ is looking for people to defend atheism, not attack spirituality or religion or whatever. For the other people that are hitting the panel who are piggybacking on what JJ is saying to go against the atheism, for the atheist brothers, we're looking for y'all to defend atheism, not attack spirituality. A1 is in the building, the South. Shout out to the brother. What's up with you, man?
A1 Pandemus, where you
Hold
at?
on, let Hercules finish up before we go to A1.
Okay.
Would you finish,
Hercules, go ahead, brother.
Hercules?
Yeah, I'm finished. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead, A1. The sauce.
What's up, A1?
Yeah.
I'm taking it easy. Just listening to ex Hebrew, JJ. I guess the artist
It's
formerly
Mandinka
known as
body. It's
JJ.
Mandinka body now. It's
Yeah, I
Mandinka
was gonna
body.
say, yeah. I'm gonna call him the artist formerly known as JJ.
I still got ex. Hey, JJ still in me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
that,
going nowhere. That's part of
that's
my history.
that's what we rocking with. But I'm just watching JJ. I like how he structured the argument because it's utterly ridiculous. You don't defend atheism. Atheism isn't something that needs defense. If you have a claim, you can prove it. If you can't prove it and we don't believe you, you can't somehow label us, give us a title, and then tell us to defend that title. That's not how this works. We
Sir,
all
that's not a benefit, sir. Go ahead.
Why not?
We want
you,
benefit. We don't want
go ahead. You want to go ahead. You can talk because you just sink yourself more the more you
No,
speak.
I just said no. The rule was you come up here and you tell us why we should be atheists. You give us some benefits and you teach us.
Well, I'm showing you that there's an
Well,
error
go ahead.
in the structure of your argument, and you just still want to continuing to gloss over that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not what we're going to do here. So
You
you
said
need to
it
go
don't need
ahead and
defending. You said atheism don't need defending. So why you even up here? You ain't defending it. So
because
we need to defend
I'm trying to correct the error in your logic, and you don't appreciate it. Obviously,
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a
go ahead.
question?
Yeah.
Atheism. I'm saying that atheism is a Eurocentric ideology that black people have adapted from white people after living with white people for so long, and it doesn't benefit us. So, what do you say? What do you think about that?
Yeah. What do you say about that, sir?
I don't agree with that. I don't. I think there was atheism before. Before you think we became atheists once we came into contact with white people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when a black person didn't believe in the white person's stuff, what were they? Were they called something? Did they come up with a title for these people and try to show them?
Brother,
That's all you're doing.
need to be retracted.
And so the cycle continues.
No. So you would have to show.
Hercules, get him. Go ahead.
You would have to show that black people, traditional in African societies, that black people did not believe in spirituality. So
we don't have to show that as a whole black people didn't believe in spirituality. There were always people who didn't agree at the time that existed.
But then again, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We could say that. We could say, yeah, there was always somebody agreeing at a time. However, I would push back with that because that's, again, I would say that, again, is a European philosophy because I've lived in Africa. I've seen that they don't do what we do over here. You're
talking about modern day Africa. That's the only Africa you could have lived in.
Yes,
go ahead.
Yeah,
I apologize.
obviously.
Go ahead. I apologize for cutting you off.
But you know what I'm saying? We think certain
behaviors.
We think certain behaviors are universal. But when you go overseas, I've been to Asia and I've been to Africa. They don't do the same things we do here. So to think that, okay, well, there could have been a point where, people were like, you know what? I don't believe in that, Mom. I'm not going to do that. However, as a society, we got to think about as a society, which traditional African society said, you know what? Yeah, there's no such thing as spirituality. You know, that stuff ain't real. That stuff don't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep wanting to jump in, but
go ahead. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey,
Atheism isn't.
Juan, before you go, I got an example. Shaka Zulu, when he went against the elders, the gods, and the oracles, and he took the faith in his own hand, and he came up with the Zulu. Yeah, he had atheistic beliefs. He didn't believe what the oracles said. The oracles talked to God and the elders.
And that's why he lost.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why the nigga lost.
If you don't believe what the God say, because they gave him an oracle, because they were going to try to kill him, they said put a bad omen on him, and he went against it. And he killed off all the oracles and some of the elders and everything. He killed them. So that's it.
Let me respond to that.
That's a great example, but
hold on. Let me
we're
respond
all
to that.
atheists to somebody's religion. Okay?
No, that's a horrible example. Hold up,
no, that is a perfect example. The fact that I believe in one less God, the fact I believe in maybe one less God than you. The fact that I believe in one less God to you than you, or don't, or haven't been in.
Hold
go ahead, A1. That's my fault. Go ahead.
I can go ahead. You want me to go ahead, or you want me to wait?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. The fact that I believe in one less God than I guess everybody else on this panel doesn't make me an atheist. It just means that nobody who's brought forth a claim has substantially been able to prove it to me. That's not my fault, and I shouldn't have to defend that. That's what you're telling me to come up here and defend. Defend the fact that nobody's been able to indoctrinate you into any of their belief systems. Defend that. No, atheism doesn't need defense. If you guys have a claim, prove that shit. You guys haven't been able to prove anything, or else we wouldn't even be having these discussions. There will be one religion across the globe if it can be proven. Obviously, it can't. Everybody knows this. That's why we have the right to practice any religion, because nobody can prove this shit over the other one. Okay? Throughout time, there have always been people who did not believe that these claims could be proven. That's why it is called belief. Belief is believing. Well, I can't use the definition in the definition, but thinking something's true, thinking something's true absent of evidence. That's what belief is. I don't dabble in belief. Either we know or we don't know, and it's just as simple as that.
Let's build. All right.
Hold up, let me say one thing. Cube is an atheist. Cube said atheism does need defense. Don't run from that, A1. That's what he said.
All right, man.
I would love to hear his perspective on it, because Cube always has an interesting higher perspective on shit.
Okay, so
it sounds like a cop out.
Go ahead, nobody.
No, it doesn't sound like a cop out. I said the man may have a higher perspective. I'm sorry for jumping back in.
Again, before everybody came in, I said that JJ was looking for people to defend atheism, right? So atheists do make claims. Atheists claim that there is no God. Now, y'all like to run and say, well, I don't believe, because that's a cop-out. No, you, well, I ain't saying you, A1, as in like,
yeah, I'm saying him.
Atheists make a claim that there is no God. And we're not talking about this one less God. Like, for example, I don't believe in Allah. That don't mean that I'm an atheist to Muslims. Right. That don't make sense. Atheists don't believe in a God at all, not one less. So that's not even a good argument.
I like this nobody cares. Yeah, I've been on it. Hey, nobody keep it 7,000 like 7,000. Now I said, hold on, it was my turn.
Can I respond to nobody?
Because I want to respond to one.
A paragraph,
my turn, brother. My turn.
My bad. Go ahead.
Hey, man, come on. Now, what I'm saying is, in Europe, the Enlightenment period saw a surge of philosophical and scientific inquiry that laid the groundwork for modern atheism. And you know what came behind that? The scientific racism, the idea that, they evolved faster than us. They're smarter than us. They themselves have to teach us. These philosophies are still relevant today. It still has a psychological impact on us today. Thinkers like David Hume and Immanuel Kant critique traditional religious beliefs. These people also had a racist view towards our people. So it's embarrassing for any of these guys to get up here in front of us and try to push this. Now, we asked you, A1, since you want to continue to speak, give us the reason why atheism is beneficial to our people without reflecting on religion or anybody else's God. You got the floor.
While atheism is beneficial to the people, you keep saying, hey, your logic is lacking because the way you structure your arguments is just flawed. No, atheism isn't here to be beneficial. Atheism is the lack of a belief in something because we feel like you haven't proven it. So how is that beneficial? That's what you're asking me. Do you see how that sounds retarded? But you think you cooking.
I don't see how that sounds retarded because I didn't need no. Well, just me personally, I don't. Everybody come to God differently, but me specifically, I didn't have to listen to nobody to find out if God was real. Like me, I just went outside or looked at some stuff, studied stuff. I know that didn't know human put the sun in the sky. Humans don't make it rain. Grass grow by itself, trees and all that. Before I could even read a book and even understood it, I kind of came to a conclusion that it had to be a higher power outside of myself. Now, how I came to the Christian God would be more along the lines of what you're saying. But me just believing that there is a God, period, I didn't need nobody to prove that to me through, hey, look at this or count this or add this. And I think most people don't. So it's not about believing what somebody else says. You can naturally, I would say, I was able to naturally just go out and look at stuff and observe stuff and come to the conclusion on my own. So that's not a stupid question, bro.
Observation of reality. Observation of reality is not proof of a God. Observation of reality is not proof of a God. Now you can go ahead.
Now I can go ahead. All right. Let me ask you a question. Do you resonate more with European spirituality or African spirituality? Which one?
Resonate more. I'm an African.
European spirituality.
I have African lineage. I didn't even know Europeans really. When you say European spirituality, define that. What is European spirituality?
I don't know. Okay.
What is it? Christianity? That's what I call European.
The goddamn question.
Bro, do you want me to answer your question? Why are you getting upset and angry? Bro, there's no reason for you to take that tone or any of that. Back up. You need to back up your energy. Just back up your energy. Back up your energy.
Come on, y'all, one mic.
Because you can't have a dialogue when you're acting like that.
Okay, I know, Mr. Atheist. Let me ask you again. Do you resonate more with European spirituality or African spirituality? And it's a two-part question.
I don't even know what European spirituality is, brother. Them niggas don't have. Are you talking about Vikings? What are we talking about? What's the Nordic system? What systems are you talking about?
All right, watch this. Let me ask you again. I'm asking you in a different way. All right. Atheism, the concept of atheism, can you prove that it comes from an African African concept? Or does it? No, hold on. No. Do atheism come from an African concept? And if so, can you name me like 4 tribes? Go ahead.
Nah, I just again, my claim is that just as long as there have been people believing in this stuff, there have always been people who didn't believe. That's my claim.
Where's the movement?
I couldn't hear you. Say that one more time.
Okay, once again. So did the 2 people influence a tribe or culture because they didn't believe? Or did they influence and there was a whole tribe of them believing that there was no creator in Africa? You can go to North Africa, South, East, and West. Pick a tribe. Go ahead. Go.
I don't know. I don't want to defend that because that's not even the type of, I guess, if you want to use the term atheist, that I am. But I don't even use that term in reference to myself.
Where you get it from, then? If you can't find it in Africa, who do you get it from? No.
If you're going to embarrass me, fast talking doesn't help. If you slow down, it makes your moves look even better. Like, so the people can really see the moves you're putting down. Just slow it down a little bit. I'm going to respond and answer all your questions, and I want to.
You haven't answered that one of them.
I'm trying, but if we over talking, go ahead, nobody. Go ahead, nobody.
No, I don't.
I'm trying to let him mediate the situation so we can have a dialogue that the fans can actually gain something from.
All right, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I do,
Hold up,
but you
hold
talking
up,
so
please, bro.
fast.
Hold up.
Yeah, no.
Bro, can
Let me
y'all hold up,
shut up
man?
for my last question then. Let me
Hold up,
shut up for my
y'all.
last question.
Jay Snake, I see you
Hold on,
backstage,
let
Jay
me.
Snake, but
Okay.
I can't pull you up, bro.
Yeah, hold on. My last question to him. Hold
Jay
up.
Snake,
Uh,
I
Ain't
see you
nobody. I'm
backstage,
gonna get
Jay
out the way
Snake,
for
but
3 minutes. I got him on the ropes. Hold up. Last question. Here you go.
hold up,
No,
JJ, wait though, bro. I'm
come
to
on,
somebody
let
else.
go. Let me get him. Just let me box him in.
JJ, hear me
All
out.
right, go ahead.
JJ, hear me out. JJ, hear me out. Jay Snake, I see you backstage, bro. I can't pull you up. It's something wrong with your thing, bro. You might have to go out and come back in. That's all I'm saying,
All right.
y'all. Okay, now y'all go ahead.
Yeah. All
Come
right.
on,
Hold on.
now.
No. Okay, so can you show me where did atheism come from? Did it come from more Europeans or did it come from more Africans? Like the tribes of Europe or the tribes of Africa? Which one did it come from? A1, go ahead.
And can you not
Shout
cut
out to
me
Q.
off? Can you not cut me off? Because I'm about to say there's an error in your logic. If I already stated
No,
that,
ain't no error.
and he did exactly what I said he was going to do, and that's what makes
Yeah,
it
I
hard for
did.
us to
Yeah,
have a
because there ain't
dialogue.
no error in my logic.
Because if
That's a
I
cop
don't
out, bro.
answer what
You can't
Anon
listen to
said
the
in the
question,
chat,
nigga. Get him out of here.
JJ be trying to make people answer the way he wants them to answer. I'm trying to give you
Well,
an
how's
answer, but
that error? Okay,
can you let me
Let him
finish
go,
before you?
JJ.
Can you let you can bash it the exact same way, but at least let me finish
All
it.
right. Okay, yeah,
At
I
least let
know.
me finish my
Yeah,
sentence, and
go
then
ahead.
you can say
Finish it.
those same
Hold on.
things.
Wait.
But at least make
Go
sure
ahead.
you're hearing me
Go
out
ahead.
before
Read the
you say
question to
I'm
me.
wrong.
What's the
Again,
question again?
at least
What's
make
the
sure you're
question?
hearing me out before you say I'm wrong. That's all I'm
All right.
asking.
All right. Now tell me
Hear
the
him out,
question again.
JJ.
All right.
Go ahead.
Tell me the question one more time. Go ahead. Go.
You asked me the
One more time,
question, bro.
sir.
You asked me the question, then you
Now,
distract with the
tell
bullshit, and then you
us the
say, "Oh,
answer.
you don't remember." Nigga, you make it hard to have a linear dialogue because of
Yo, I
all
gotta
your
go.
antics. Ask
I
again.
gotta go. I'm about to go. I need to say
Yeah,
something.
he can ask it. Yeah, I'm asking again, y'all. All right. Can you name 5 African cultures that promoted atheism? You or Q? Go ahead. Go.
Okay, you know what's funny? When you was asking that second question, I remembered your first one, which was, does atheism come more from African people or like European people or something like that? That's along the lines of your first question. Your second question was completely different. Now I don't remember the second question, so we'll stick with the first one, which I was trying to. Dang, there you go again. He don't want nobody to. I mean, if that's how you win and you know you look good, then do your thing, brother. It's your show. I'm not gonna hate. If you don't want me to talk, I won't talk. I'm not gonna argue.
Okay,
I'm not gonna fight for the mic. I won't fight for the mic, sir. Y'all invited me up here to explain some shit, and I'm not. Now you're not allowing me the time to
Go
do
get
that.
the Charles Darwin t-shirt and poster up in your goddamn bedroom, nigga. Now,
I'm just gonna narrate.
All right, yeah, you better narrate, nigga. Now, Q, let me ask you this. Before you
Stay
come
up
in,
there, everyone.
Shout out to Q.
Q. Yeah, Q. Give us 3 benefits of atheism and why it's beneficial to our people and how it resonates with your spirit, your soul. Go ahead.
All right, peace, y'all. I'm just up here to make a statement because I know I won't last. I know there's going to be a request to get me kicked off. So let me just make my comment if I can. So to the brother A1, you have to understand this, brother. Atheism is a stance. You can't have a stance and not defend why you hold that stance. That's just not a thing that we can do. So secondly, if you ask the silly question of do you resonate with African spirituality or European spirituality, it's silly because if you're an atheist, you wouldn't resonate with neither. Thirdly, belief. People were talking about belief. Belief is both things that you know, and it also can be things that you believe in because you know. Lastly, and when you ask the crazy question, can you name 5 cultures that promoted atheism? I don't have to name 5 cultures. I don't have to name 4. I don't have to name 3. Neither do I have to name 1 because there's so many things that we do today that are un-African that we are not willing to give up that are strictly European. But you guys never want to talk about giving up those things. So with
Give
that
us an
being
example.
said,
Give us an
I'm
example, King.
cool.
Give us an example then. Give us an example. We need an example of that one.
All right, he left. Can I say something real
Can
quick?
I respond to Q too as well? Shout out Q in the building, y'all.
Whoa,
Can I respond to him as well?
Whoa. Let me respond to that now. Hold up.
Yeah, how your question? Ping question. Let JJ
Hold
do it.
up. No. Now, as y'all can see, like, can y'all hear me? As y'all can see, ladies and gentlemen, 3 atheists have come up here and failed miserably. They're not going to be able to tell you how. He talking about how you going to ask the question how atheism resonate with the black man. Because guess what? That's not our heritage, Cube. That's not our culture, Cube. We honor ancestors. We honor something greater than ourselves, Cube. Now, you think you're enlightened? You think you read a couple of little Charles Darwin books and you got your little European posters up in your bedroom, nigga? You got this the same guy that say we're monkeys, direct descendants, not even evolved from them, right? None of our ancestors taught this, nigga. What side are you on? You making scientific claims that don't even fucking add up, bro. We monkeys. They just called Angel Reese a monkey last week, and everybody was pissed off. It's not politically correct in 2025 to sit there and call yourself a monkey because we knew how derogatory it was back in the day. You idiot. I land my goddamn train because it's off the track. Go ahead. Who on next?
Hey, you mind if I say something real quick, you guys?
Yeah, it's open panel for me.
Go ahead, bro.
So real quick, I'm about to roll, but I wanted to say this. I know, so, like he said, it's a Eurocentric ideology, and from my point of view, nothing that we've been under the domination of Europeans for the past 500 years, and nothing has benefited us in the last 100 years by being, in their mindset. And I believe Amos Wilson pointed this out in his book, Blueprint for Black Power. And then I want to say what A1 was trying to say is that, everybody had that question about, is this real? Do I believe in this? And I would say this. Think about this. Our people been on this planet for like over, a million years. Modern humans have been on this planet. Homo sapiens, we go back, 300,000, 350,000 years ago? Don't you think at some point in that time period, they asked, wait, hold up. How is this real? I don't believe this. Can you prove this? Don't you think at some point they came to a conclusion to say, damn, this is real. And this is why we doing what we do. And this is why we do it. Because they realize what they've been doing, what they've been practicing, they've proved it. And they don't have to prove it anymore. It's only Europeans who don't understand because they just got here.
Right.
I don't know, but I gotta go, man. I gotta fix dinner.
Hey, listen. Put your email in the back, man. Then we'll come back. Listen, put your email in the back, and me and you'll come over and do another show on this topic.
Hey, brother Hercules, he have two shows on the channel. Hold on. Hercules got two shows on this channel, man. Y'all need to go check out brother Hercules, and appreciate you for contributing to the channel, brother. And we want to see more of you.
My first time interacting with him, so yeah. I like logical brothers. The think outside the box. Outside the cube, who else we got up here? Go ahead. Who next?
Hey, hold on. Let me introduce him.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Craig. You do it. Introduce.
Yeah. This is the Hitman, the number one contender of the Versus series, the debater of all debaters right now. My guy, Heru Kutches, Mr. Hitman. Mr. Pseudo Slayer, what's up, man? What you got?
What's going on, family? Hey, you know what? I'm a little late tuning in, but when I tuned in, I think I tuned in at the right time. Because what I just heard about atheists and atheism is the most garbage nonsense I've ever heard in my life. And this is also, I've also heard the complete misunderstanding.
You cut out.
What the hell? You see? This is why I go powerfully. We want you to get up here and tell us 3 benefits, and the first thing you do is come up here and cry. They got the nerve to have your name here, root consciousness.
I got you, JJ. Can I share my screen? I got you.
No, hold on. Let me get this guy.
I got you right now. Have the conversation.
No, bro.
Hold on. I thought
No,
Hitman was
hey,
doing it.
Hold on,
I thought
bro.
Hitman was doing
Hold
it.
on.
no, hey,
Hold on.
Craig, tell him the rule. We want
JJ
you to
and
tell
this.
us.
Let me just say this.
Bro,
I want this. I
ain't no
want this
tag
man.
team. No,
I want this
brother.
man to show us one.
Bro,
Give me.
no, ain't no
Listen.
what I
Hold on,
showed
bro.
you.
Show me any source you can find in anthropology. Show me any source you can find dealing with biology that says
Okay.
that humans came from monkeys. Until you can show that, you need to shut that dumb shit up, bro. Because the
Okay.
evolution.
All right. So you tell that to Cube then, you idiot. Because he said it, not me. You goddamn bozo. You fake ass comedic. You fake ass GD board member, nigga. Get your ass up out of here.
Hey,
Nigga,
hold on.
get
JJ
your
is
ass out of
funny,
here.
man.
JJ, what we do is that you gonna have to
Talking about he from
discuss it.
board, nigga. We don't know
JJ,
you in
JJ,
Illinois,
hold
nigga.
on, JJ.
So weak
Hey,
ass
man,
out of
think
here.
Come on,
about
man.
it.
Y'all stay respectful, man. Stay respectful.
Mr. Man, think about it. We gonna
But
have
the
a
rule
conversation.
was, Craig.
We gonna have
Craig,
a
the rule was,
conversation.
Now, I
hold
wanted
up,
to
right,
respond
Craig.
to Cube and JJ in
No,
the
no,
same
it just
walk
ain't just show.
with
Hold
the
up,
same
A1.
source.
Let's get some order. Hold up. Let's get some order. Now, the rule was, as y'all can see, another atheist evolutionist type guy. We want to hear some benefits. And all he doing is coming up and crying about
Mandinka
what
Malik,
everybody
that's all
else.
I want to know, brother. Can we set that
So
up for
hold up,
maybe
bro. I'm not
October?
done, bro. I'm not done. When I get done speaking, then you can speak. That's what men do.
No, I was
Respectfully.
no. First of all, I was
But
cut off, my G.
bro, chill
I was
out.
cut off,
I'm
my
not
G. I
gonna
was
argue with
introduced
you,
and then cut off. So
bro. Okay,
stop
well,
that.
then
Come on,
no.
bro.
No, you did.
Stop that. If we
That's
gonna have
fine.
decorum, let's have decorum.
But
But y'all
okay,
not
all
about
right,
to bully foot me nowhere, bro.
so
I'm
nigga,
not. Listen, I'm not. Listen, I bully the
no,
bullies, bro.
bro, listen,
So at the
you
end of
don't
the
have no,
day, all I
so you
want to
don't have
know
no
is, do you want to
information
step
on.
in the ring, my G?
Yeah, okay, all right, man,
That's
get
all I
your
want to
debate
know.
class up. Man. All right,
Listen,
so
JJ,
you want to
brother.
step? Hold
Do
on.
you want to
So
step
now
in the ring with?
I think
Mandinka
I said
Mali,
You
I'm
want to
talking
step
to
in the
y'all,
ring
yes.
with
brother.
JJ?
Do you want to step in the ring? Yes or no?
All right, be
He got
quiet.
real
Be quiet.
quiet.
How be quiet? You be quiet. Okay, so now I'm gonna get in the ring. I'm gonna beat the goddamn living snot out of you.
Oh yeah,
You
let's
fake
please
ass
do it.
board
Let's
member.
set that
Be
up,
quiet.
baby. Hey, mark that down, y'all.
Be
Let's
quiet.
set that up. Let's set that up.
Okay.
I'm gonna retire you, bro. I'm gonna put you where I put Bosco, PJ Line, and Corey about to go there too. I'm gonna send you to your maker, bro. What's up?
Okay. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, he trying to make a debate. We have no title. So it's obvious he wants to defend atheism, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be your funeral. I'm going to put you in a sarcophagus and send your goddamn slow ass down the now.
Y'all gonna have a face off. Y'all gonna have a face off.
No, Craig, watch out. Come on, Craig. Chill out. Now, ladies and
Let's face
gentlemen,
off.
next week, come on, little bit promoting the debate, man. Y'all don't know how to. Come on, Craig. Now, next week, Mandinka Mali versus Heru consciousness. African spirituality versus atheism. I already called him out on this 4 or 5 weeks ago, and he cracked it. Now he has the nerve to jump up on the stage. So now it's recorded and documented. You're going to defend atheism. Because like I said, that was my purpose to come up here for anybody who's against African spirituality, who's promoting atheism, to come up here and give us something. And you know what they do? They come up here and cry. But now his ego has wrote a check that his ass can't cash. No diddy, nigga. So what I'm saying to you, we can do this in 3 days, a week is the latest, because that's all I need.
I need a face off, JJ. Y'all gotta do a face off, bro, so y'all can come up with a title.
No, I'm good.
Y'all
Now
both
what?
agree, y'all.
No.
Y'all both
Okay.
agree, y'all.
3 days face off. Okay. So let's get back to the topic. 3 days we'll face off and get the formalities and all that. All right.
So I can't get in with. Can I get in with my source,
Now
bro? Share
what's
my
the source?
screen, man. I wanted to
Hold on.
respond to Q and what you said, man. Just share my screen.
Man, you got the atheist versus atheist. Let me see this shit. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Share your screen.
My screen
Nobody tell the
is
truth.
shared. My screen is shared. Somebody just got to pop it up.
Nobody, you there?
Because what I'm trying to explain.
If he not, I jump on my computer. If he not,
Maybe
well, yeah, nobody.
Maybe if he could read what I'm saying, then he'll understand it. Maybe I'm not explaining it right for him. So let me make this
Okay,
real simple.
nobody told me. Nobody. Hold on. I got to jump on my computer. We have who on the show? Say it. You just popped up.
Let's see it go.
Hey, Ratchet Craig, call Chris here.
You see,
Call
now
Chris here.
you,
He out in the goddamn bush.
JJ, I got the floor. You heard them call my name, right? And since I too go to eat your ass and shit you out too, you need to sit your ass down right now, be quiet, and let a grown man speak.
Go ahead, Chad. Let me see what you got.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Go ahead, Chad. Let me see what you got. Don't overstep your boundaries, because I'm a ghost, nigga. Greatest of all time, nigga. You just a nigga, man. Nigga, I promoted you as a champion. You better remember. You better remember that, nigga. So, but you still get beat up like I did you last time.
The champ is here, and now you need to sit your ass down and let me You've been up here doing every logical fallacy in the book. First of all, I came up here and I corrected your inerrant position. There is no spirituality versus atheism. That's a misconception. You're doing as if atheism means anything. No, mute your mic. Now I'm teaching. Atheism simply means a lack of belief, which we already established that you also share. So you're being disingenuous. Number two, which one of the African spiritualities you want to talk about? You see, this is the ignorance when you engage.
Okay.
Africa's hey, be quiet.
Be quiet, JJ. Be quiet.
Hey, well, nigga, this is my show, nigga. You can ride out, nigga. Don't tell me to quiet on my own shit, nigga. When I come on your goddamn show, hold on.
You gotta follow the same decorum as everybody else, JJ. You gotta follow the same decorum as everybody else.
It's hurting. It hurts too much. It hurts. You're in your feelings.
You know, said cookie, so you want to distract me. Go ahead, said.
Your ass down, because I got the floor. And once I start, so let's see how long you're gonna keep over talking me. Let's see how long you're gonna try that. I'm the A side, nigga. You sit your ass down.
Let him get it out, JJ. Let him get it out.
You talk about African spirituality, disingenuous shit. Africa's a continent. What African spirituality are you talking about? And what are the benefits of those? What are the hospitals they produce? What are the sciences they produce? How do these practices carry mankind forward? That is the question we need to answer. Atheism simply means we do not believe. And no matter how much you strawman that position with all your nonsense, it's not going to make it stick. So now if you want to discuss methodological naturalism versus any one of your beliefs, that is an accurate debate. The A side determines the topic, not you, nigga. I'm the A side. So if you're going to debate something, you need to stand on something, and we're going to put science opposed to that. But not atheism, nigga, because atheism says, I don't believe your bullshit. Now, you ready to do a man's debate?
Thank you.
Shut the fuck up. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Now, to reiterate what he was just saying. Oh, yeah. To reiterate what you were saying, said, brilliantly said. It sucks that you had to go through that and fight for the mic just to be able to get that out.
Right.
I hope I don't have to go through the same thing. And this is what I was trying to explain to this man. Does atheism need defense? It sounds like a dumb question to even ask ChatGPT, but I knew it was going to generate what I wanted it to. Atheism can be defended, but whether it needs defense depends on context. Atheism, by definition, is simply the lack of belief in gods. It isn't a belief system with doctrine, so by itself, it makes no claims that require defense. This is what he's not understanding, okay? I'll read the last sentence. It says, when challenged or misrepresented, which is what he loves to do, defense becomes often relevant. And that's why he keeps trying to straw man an argument to make us have to come up here and correct his ass. That's not what the debate is going to be, because like said, that shit ain't equal. And that shit is stupid.
But brother, respectfully, I have to be honest with you. As an atheist, if you have a stance, and it doesn't matter what your stance is. If you have a stance, you can't sit up here and just go on panels and have conversations with people and hold the stance and act like you don't have to defend what you believe in. So I understand. So
I agree with you.
Okay, so if you agree with that, then you would have never read the ChatGPT thing.
If you read the bottom half, it explains times where defense is needed. There
No,
are.
but
No,
Go
but
ahead.
go ahead,
you know what I'm
go
telling
ahead.
you. I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole attack against atheists is nothing but straw mans. It's straw mans, and I'm gonna explain why. Again, the definition of an atheist is simply one who does not believe, right,
No,
in
that's not
deity.
simply what it is. That's
Well,
not simply
Hold
what it
on,
is.
brother.
But
can
Come
I
on, man. Don't
go
cut me
ahead?
off.
Because I agree. Can I
You
explain why I
can't
agree
cut
with
him
them?
off.
And I think
Atheists,
it. I think
atheists
it'll
do
Hold
not
on,
explain.
hold on.
believe in deities, bro.
People still
I have
going
no
though. Let him
belief in
go. Let him
deities.
keep going, bro.
Go ahead, Haru. You got it.
I'm just saying I have no belief in deities whatsoever. So instead of to give you a perfect example, I got on here. This dude is loud and wrong when it comes down to evolution. But the first thing he wants to attack is a straw man. Your name is Heru. How are you an atheist? Stop it, bro. Can we? That's what atheists do. I mean, that's what pseudos do. They attack the straw man, then deal with. They don't want to deal with the evidence. So again, I'm gonna say this one more time because he didn't really give me no confirmation on this. JJ, I'm tired of your big ass dumb mouth, bro. Are you gonna step in the ring or what? Let's confirm that tonight.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
let's
Get
get
him.
that debate because I was about to
Get him.
challenge him just
Hold
so
on,
we
kid.
can.
Watch out. Watch out, bro.
We
Watch
could do
out.
that as early as
Wait,
October, maybe.
watch out. Hold on. Ain't no you do this early in October, nigga. We gonna do. First of all, no. I'm finna beat the shit out of Sid again, like I did in the fucking first debate. Nigga, you wanna bring your dumb ass up here and disrespect me, nigga? You
I
want
ain't
nothing but Uncle
disrespect
West
you. I'm
Tucson boy.
disrespecting your whack ass
No, bro,
information
be
and your
quiet.
misinformation, nigga. That ain't no
Nigga,
disrespect to you. I'm
okay,
disrespecting your
first of all,
misinformation,
you
bro.
can't even follow rules. We asked you 3 benefits of you being a fucking atheist, and your slow ass didn't have no response. Just like Q's slow ass, and just like goddamn Cedric,
Well, hold
and
on. I
all
just
of
popped
Can
in
I
the
us,
get
you
show,
it?
bro. I
goddamn,
didn't
I got
say
goddamn
3
no
fucking
dumb
benefits.
agent,
shit. I
nigga.
said
So which
All
one
you
you bitch
agents
ass
slow.
nigga?
All
I
you
said
agents
that.
slow
I
as
have
hell.
3 benefits.
I don't know what was said prior to
Nobody.
me
Didn't
getting
I
on the
tell
show.
you one of them at a time? Now get the other 3 off so I can do one at a time, and once they run,
Hey,
then I'm gonna go
let's
to
get
the
that
next
guy.
one.
Who you calling
No,
out
I
first?
already
Who you
told the
calling out
rules.
first?
Because these niggas want to try to jump a nigga is one at a time. Now, ain't none of
Which
them
one
gonna
you
be.
want to call out first? Who you want
Who
to call
first?
out first?
First up is gonna be
Who
Cedric, bitch ass. Cedric.
you want
Yeah,
Cedric?
Cedric.
Okay,
The
Cedric,
rest
you
of the
first,
rest of
nigga.
y'all,
You first,
be
nigga.
quiet.
Step up.
Yeah, the rest of y'all. Now, Cedric, the rule was, nigga, you got them. Hey, you know why I ain't gonna call out your name? Give us 3 benefits of being an atheist and how it resonated with us being African American or African. Go ahead, sir.
Can I do it?
No, your name ain't Cedric.
Okay, go
Because when
ahead.
I gave
My
you the
bad. My bad.
opportunity, nigga,
My bad.
when I gave you the
My bad.
opportunity, you couldn't. Because when I gave you the opportunity, you couldn't. Now,
I
ain't gonna
didn't.
be
I
no.
don't remember
No,
you
your
asking me
turn to
that.
be next. No, you be
Okay.
next.
Okay, good
You be
looking. I got
next,
you.
sir.
I'm gonna mute up.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, go ahead, hey, go ahead.
I'm the A side, and we never acquiesce to a faulty premise. I simply don't believe your bullshit. There is no benefit. There is no negative. I simply don't believe. So again, I don't acquiesce to a faulty premise. What African religion do you stand on? And we're going to explore whether there's a topic to debate. For example, creation. You want to stand on anything, JJ? And put science opposed to it? What about evolution of life? What African spirituality explains that, JJ? That is the discussion, JJ. You don't take anything to the A side. You want to debate? That's the premise. You got some time to figure it out. But I'm not answering no bullshit question. I never acquiesce to a faulty premise.
Okay.
And you know better. So
So
now,
another
are
runner,
you
y'all.
ready?
So
Are you
another.
ready to step in the ring and have a
Yeah.
real discussion? Right now,
Say
tell
it.
everybody what African spirituality system you're defending. Which part of Africa, which tribe, which system, JJ? What is your
Okay.
initiation
Oh
process?
God, damn.
Let's
Okay.
go,
He
All
can't
JJ.
right.
tell you
Bring
that.
All right.
on something, motherfucker.
Bet.
Let's go,
All right.
baby.
Yeah,
Stand
I
on
yeah.
it.
got it.
What
All
sister?
right.
Give a sister.
So be
He
quiet.
got you. He got
So
you. He got you, Steve.
yeah, be quiet. So we're gonna do. So before I tell you, do you agree to do this next week? Right? You're gonna defend atheism, right? Yes or no? Yes or no, sir?
Which part of you don't get to dictate shit to me? Didn't you understand?
Nigga,
Now
that's my
answer the
goddamn show.
question.
You
You
goddamn
ain't, no,
baboon.
you
You
ain't getting
goddamn
away.
pimp.
You are not getting away.
Hey, get
You are not
nobody get him. Hey,
getting
listen, hold up.
away.
Mute him for
You're
a second.
getting right.
No. What do you mean I don't get the
You're
big
not
cake?
backing out, JJ. Which African spirituality do you stand on? And how do that explain evolution,
Okay.
JJ? Let's go,
Okay.
JJ. That's your debate
Okay, be
topic.
quiet
Let's
now.
go. You
Okay.
ready to do it
I'm
next
sorry.
week?
You know what?
When next week, JJ? Tell us which religion you stand on.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
Religion you
Hold
stand
on,
on,
everybody, one mic.
Hold up.
JJ, one mic. JJ turn.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Now listen, ladies and gentlemen.
see you right
Come on.
quick, see. I wanna hear JJ respond.
See, I'm finna get loud, man. Chill. Now,
Yeah,
y'all can
yeah.
see, ladies and gentlemen, this character right here, I asked him, he has nothing to defend with this atheist stuff. I'm gonna stand on the ancestors. The African ancestors. What spiritual system do you want? It's gonna always regulate and be better than some European shit that came out in the 1700s. Nigga. Whether it's EFI, whether it's any other one,
bro.
Bro,
Listen,
be
let me tell you
quiet.
something.
Hold up, nigga. Shut up, nigga.
simply
Hey,
humans.
Humans
Hey, please let him go.
Get him.
Please
Hey,
let him
nobody.
go.
Get him out of here. Get him
Just let him
out of
go.
Why y'all trying to kick my
Get
homie off the
him out
panel,
of here.
man? You tripping,
No,
man?
fuck that.
You over here spitting some nonsense, man.
Hey, nobody. Get him out of here.
Let's see if he have
Fall back,
better
little
luck with the
guy.
next person, King. Let's see if he have better luck with the big person.
Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out.
Let's see if he have better luck with this person. You good, see? You good, see?
Everybody
man,
chill out.
bro.
Everybody chill
Was
out.
I done? Was I done? This another problem with atheism. You niggas don't have no fucking kind of moral code.
Oh, come
You
on.
niggas don't have no fucking kind of...
Come on, man. We done seen you crash out many times. You the last person
Hey, hold on, everyone, beat your mic. Hey, what? We gonna be next.
And then talk to us.
Hold on. Hey, Root, beat your mic. Let him finish so he can call out the next person. He call out the next person next.
Right, yeah, you're a good guy. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Now,
who you want next?
Maybe shut up, JJ.
Hey man, you gotta put niggas in the back if they're interrupting. Just let this nigga finish,
saying,
bro. Please let this
Cause
nigga
see-
finish, bro. Please.
Yeah, I will always, I will one at a time.
Chill, bro.
Because when I give them
Chill,
one,
bro. Because you
them
interfere too,
dumbass
bro.
niggas don't know how to work the
Chill,
mute
chill,
button.
King.
Them niggas don't know how to put a motherfucker in the back. What the fuck?
Hey, hold on.
Nah, ain't no hold on, bro.
Hold on. We go. Hey, everybody be safe, Mike. We gonna be grown. We gonna let them
No. I want one at a time. That's how you set up a debate.
Yeah,
You don't
one
have
at a
four
time.
niggas. No, hey, nobody. Put all of them in the back, and I want Cedric up here by himself. And then when they ready,
Cedric already. You already finished this time.
You want to bro? Chill out. I want one at a time. I want to deal with one. Here you go. Hey, put the niggas in the bag, nobody.
Go ahead.
No, because you can say go ahead all you want, and they still gonna run their fucking mouth.
Yeah, but you gotta put niggas in the back. If
Hey, y'all niggas know how to put a motherfucker in the back?
Yo, if niggas is cutting him
Man, come
off,
on, man.
put him
Y'all
in the
just
back,
scared,
please,
man. You
bro.
asked for the pressure. You
No,
over here. Now you don't want me to talk.
Niggas.
You cut me off.
No,
nigga,
you gonna be next.
Let
You
the
gonna be
next
next,
person.
dumbass nigga.
Bro,
Come on,
please
now.
put
Am I lying?
niggas in the
Everybody
back,
else
bro.
here, you cut me off as soon
Bro,
as I was
please
fucking
put
interrupted.
niggas in the back, bro.
You first.
You want me in the back. Now you want me in the back. Y'all some fucking cowards.
Okay, nigga, when it's your
For
time
real.
one-on-one, we see how you deal with it, nigga.
That's what I called you out on. What's up? You
Go
ain't
ahead,
playing
go
committed.
ahead.
What's up, bro?
Hey, you go to the back.
I'm dealing with Cedric right now.
Go to the back. So long,
Everybody go to the back except Cedric. Everybody go to the back except Cedric.
Let him speak. There
you go. Now see.
Nah.
Niggas,
Go ahead.
Niggas is real brave when they in the pack, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Cedric, I gave for this new presentation, goddamn Eurocentric ass nigga, I gave you all kind of benefits of African spirituality. How to deal with mental health, how to deal with family, how to deal with war. I can tell you all that, nigga, and how it don't resonate with our people. Now, I'm going to defend that, and we're going to let the people decide which one is more beneficial to us. Now, you coming up here running your mouth, talking about, oh, this ain't a discussion. And like Cube said, yeah, it is, nigga. So what I'm saying is you We can set the date because the tables is already set. You're going to defend atheism, and you're going to prove to our people how it is beneficial to us. Other than that, it ain't no fucking debate, nigga, because that was my challenge when I came on here. You used to come on here and say nothing. You got chip ass nigga.
Shut up.
No, ain't no stop.
Shut up.
Get him out of here. You don't agree to this. Hey, folks, hey, bitch ass nigga. Hey, they gonna shut up. I wasn't done talking. Hey, nobody put him in the back until I get done.
Your ass off because you scared of me.
You
said you want to deal with. You said you want to deal with Cindy. You said you want to deal with Cindy.
Unless this bitch ass nigga, this fucking coconut hard foot ass goddamn Jamaican ass nigga can come up here and prove his short pistol bullshit. Y'all guys are making wearing white wigs, bitch ass nigga.
You scared. Look at you. I got
all gloves and gloves, the whole ass nigga. Is either yes, it's either yes or no, because you should have interrupted me. I wasn't done speaking.
You are going to tell us tonight.
Nobody, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. You're gonna be here next time,
nigga. I ain't going nowhere.
You're gonna be here next Saturday.
You keep calling my name. Now I'm here.
Fuck
you. Get off the panel, nigga.
You're gonna be here next Saturday. This is war for
get off the panel. You want to
bitch, you're gonna be here next week.
You gonna
the
topic. Hello. Tell us which African spirituality you're defending. You're gonna show us. You're gonna show us the hospital.
No, I ain't gonna show you. You're gonna defend your shit. You bitch ass nigga.
Oh, you're scared to defend your
shit. Goddamn cool ass nigga.
Hold on.
JJ. JJ running
you call Sid out.
Nigga, and I'm cutting for your head. I'm holding niggas accountable for the fucking shit that he said. Now you're running because I'm here in your face. Next week, JJ.
You do have the championship. You do have the championship.
You gonna tell us?
Yeah, you do have the championship. He beat you in the debate.
Y'all let JJ run. Y'all let JJ run. No, I'm upset. I need to ragdoll that nigga some more. Where is he?
No, we're gonna end the show. We're gonna end the show. We're gonna end the show. Say, give your closing words.
JJ, up here. I ain't done ragdolling you, bitch. I want to know which African spirituality you're standing on. What was your initiation process? What did that do for your education level? What college level did it provide you with? How are you able to benefit your family from that African spirituality, JJ? That's what's on the table. That's what's on the table, JJ. And you know what I'm going to put? I'm not going to put the whole science. I'm going to just put what my simple degree did for me and my family. How about that, JJ? But you got to tell us tonight, JJ. Otherwise, stop running your fucking mouth, JJ. Pseudo killers, you don't call my name, nigga, because I'm going to bite your head off every time. You goat me. Pseudo killers inside, nigga. Every day, all day.
Okay. Say, the championship up, you willing to give a rematch? You said you the A side, though. You willing to give him a rematch?
You get him back up here, let me ragdoll him for 10 minutes more, and he got to tell us which spirituality he's standing on. I just gave him the debate topic. And I
don't know, somebody, he back on, I'm going to put it back on right now. Somebody,
I decide what the topic is. You don't come up here, call me out, and tell me what I got to do.
You know what? I don't like As my turn to speak, as a matter of fact, get everybody off. I'm going to close. I'm going to close the show. This wasn't in the goddamn
So, JJ, which African spirituality you defended? What was your initiation process, JJ? You were calling my name. Now I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
I'm going to deal with you.
Keep calling my name, JJ. Don't tell me to go nowhere.
Say, peace out. Peace out. Say he want to close the show. He want to close the show. It's over with, brother. It's over with. It's over with. Peace out, brother. We'll get back to.
Hold a statement, brother. Close the show. Why you stop playing with me? Now get these niggas off here. Except Jake Snake.
Yeah, Jake Snake. Yeah, we ain't heard from Jake. Jake the Snake.
Now,
Yeah.
now this coward ass. Let me go ahead, Jerry, so I can get this dumb ass, hard foot ass, goddamn Jamaican ass nigga. Go ahead. All right, Jake. If you ain't got it, I got the energy right now.
Hey man, I
Go
thought it
ahead,
was
bro.
a good deal, man. I don't know why
Yeah.
y'all let it degenerate like that. I thought it was gonna be a good bill, man. Y'all should have let it keep going and shit.
But that's what these niggas, because they didn't know how to follow protocol. We asked y'all. Nobody said, you niggas get up here and give us 3 benefits of your belief. And the first thing they do is distract. Cedric, you ain't got shit on me, nigga.
Yeah, Cube up here, you know what I mean? Cube was a good, you know what I mean? He's an atheist. We could have had him chime in for a little bit and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? We got Cube and A1 still in the back. So which one you
Hold
want them to come up?
But hold on, let me know. They stay back until I finish what I'm doing real quick, bro. Because see, this is what they do. They want to come
Well,
up here.
Cube left. Cube left. It's just A1.
Yeah, hold up. No. Cedric is on the list. Cedric, you on the list, nigga. Because like I said, you could come up here and tell us anything. You, A1, and the other guy.
Yep.
And the rule was put out there. The rule was put out there. Y'all see that, ladies and gentlemen? So say you don't tell me, nigga, this is my show today. And I gave you the opportunity to come up here and defend your Eurocentric goddamn coonery, nigga. But every time I do a show, you want to come up here and disrespect me, and all I did was promote your simple ass when you was Unc West Shoeshine boy, nigga. You wouldn't even play your fucking song, nigga.
Oh,
nigga,
man.
Ain't nobody checking for no schedule, nigga.
Still is. He still is.
Ain't nobody checking for you. Them niggas loan you
Hey,
back.
he is the line dead champ, though. He is the line dead champ, though.
Because JJ gave him the fucking opportunity, nigga.
Oh, that was up.
That's what up, nigga.
Yeah, that was up.
No, that's what it is, nigga. Before as far as them coming up here being disrespectful and over talking me, I don't never come on your show and do that, nigga. You bitch ass niggas don't even let me on the stage when it's your show over there on Shooting Killers, nigga. So your retarded ass finna get beat down next week, right here, nigga. You gonna defend atheism and you gonna fail miserably. I'm gonna make you take off that goddamn white wig your colonizers put on your fucking head, nigga. Your
Everybody-
bitch ass out of here. Now that's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody tune in to
All right,
Paradigm.
What you think about A1 and Hebrew conscious and outside the cage? That's enough to see. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them all. Let's get them all.
First of all, you heard my challenge. You heard my challenge. And none of these retards that came up here can tell me the benefits of anything. So they just want to come up here to disrupt. I need a real atheist to debate. Man, I gotta go find one of them white boys. Because these niggas is simple. Because guess what? They're only offensive debaters. They're not gonna defend anything that they so-called adhere to. None of you dumbass niggas can show us. I asked them for any tribes. You know what they said? That was a stupid question. Are you serious? We already know where this atheism come from. It come from Eurocentrics, just like Brother Hercules said. Nigga, Hirukash, you ain't got enough debates under your belt, nigga. They come up here and try to disrespect or challenge me. Same for you, Cedric. Nigga, you got 5 debates at the most. Nigga, I made you a champion. I put you in a position to be a champion when you debated old boy on Sarnetta. You debated Silk. Other than that, you were still shining Uncle West shoes, goddamn penny loafers, nigga. So don't come up here and be disrespectful.
But they call you. They say you a has been, bro. They say you a has been, bro. They say you ain't got it like you used to. I'm just saying.
Guess what? Hey, guess what? It ain't me. It's I'm still doing me. You niggas ain't keeping up with my energy. Because before Lions did anything, it was all focused on me in front of the TV. Motherfuckers rolled my wave and I let them join the motherfucker. But I'm not responsible for niggas that want to be in the back chat arguing and not getting in front of the fucking camera. So ain't no has-been because I didn't debate everybody. These new jacks are the ones that's trying to be a has-been because there never was nobody from the fucking gate. And anyone that's saying has-been can get up here and get beat up.
If he's
And
a
let a
has-been,
has-been whoop your motherfucking ass, nigga. Now,
step up to the
especially you
stage and get
atheists.
knocked out.
Right. Any of you atheists.
Step up to the stage.
Haru Consciousness, A1, Pandemus, all you fake ass niggas. Origin. Origin. Hold on, bro. Because I'm a goat champion, nigga. I go all over the fucking goddamn different ones. I ain't just stuck in one spot. Come to your set. None of these niggas ain't none of these niggas known to do that. Show me the videos of them doing it. Show me the videos of these niggas going on different panels where the goddamn crowd is against them. You won't see it. They want motherfucking Chris Harris want somebody to hold his fucking hand all the time. Nigga. Chris Harris, why ain't you up here? You so quick to attack everybody else's spiritual systems, but why ain't you up here? You just self-proclaim to be an atheist. You should be the first one. You're a Monday morning quarterback because you run from the real smoke. But like I say, man, Cedric, you're long and boring. And guess what? Nigga, you don't know what the affirmative is. Because in our first debate, you up here talking about what JJ gonna do. What he gonna do? Nigga, you never even state your motherfucking claim, nigga. You don't know how to debate, nigga. If it said Christopher Columbus came here before Africans, then that's your side. Like you said, you're the A side. You're supposed to state a case. Not, JJ might bring this out, so look, y'all. No, nigga. Nigga, you already lost by default because guess what? You didn't state a case. You was complaining about JJ through the whole debate, nigga. You ain't on my level in debates. You might be a good orator or a good person to do discussion with, but when it comes to this debate shit, nigga, you are not on my level. So I appreciate DMG. Hey, like I say,
what about you appreciate me?
Yeah. Like I say,
hey, you my new favorite. You back my favorite debater. You back my new favorite debater. I just want to put that back on record again. And brother.
I was here when you said I was your favorite debater. That meant something to me. So I had to come over here and slap these guys around a little bit and show my dominance.
Yeah.
My debate dominance. Then you little pump. Pumps want to jump up
Facts.
right now. Nigga.
Go ahead. We gonna hook up again, Mandinka Molly. Maybe somebody step up to your challenge. I see Hey Rude jumping out the window. He feeling froggy, but maybe you can entertain it. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't ready. Look, just remember this, ladies and gentlemen. None of them could even come up here and tell you anything. Oh, it don't need defending. And like Cube said, yeah, it do. So now y'all can't even use that excuse anymore. You can't. It needs to be defended. We need to know the origins. We need to know why you think like this. We need to show us the connection of this atheist philosophy to our people. You niggas can't. That being said, man, peace and blessing. Shout out to the Lions Den, JJ7K TV. Hey, my wife, Jenny Hayes, I'm out. Shout out to my Hebrew life. Hey, this for y'all. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, but lock it down. Call me, I still love y'all.
Peace, man. Jay, you got something to say, man? Or we leave?
The following music is performed by the Musical Messiah, aka the most dangerous Bible believer. Please be advised by how hard it hits.
If you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E. You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E. You might know that neo-love, but neo-love O&E above. Switching lanes in the turning lane, old school, no roof above. Carpool, no room for her, bitch you cartoons, we gets it up. We check the sources, you listen to voices, you are not living like us. You say you creeping in houses and all of the monsters is living in fearing of us. Pussy, we are not monsters and we are not pouncing and we are not giving a fuck. We up the score on you niggas, we done outgrowed out you niggas, nigga. Yeah, with DM the G, Craig and the Craig and nobody. They saying Judah the Nads, but he be trash. Bring me the bag. Why the fuck would you brag when you know you ain't living that bad? You are not rad. I take your choices and put them inside of a bag. Smoke them like hash, then dump out the ash and now the pussy on the crash. You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E. You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E.